Yo, what up, what up, what up? Peace, peace, peace. You're back right now rocking with the best. You could be anywhere in the world, but y'all here with us, and we really, really, really appreciate that shit.
Sir.
Right now, you're fucking with Are You Lost podcast.
Yes.
I go by the humble and regular name of Clifford Sykes, a.k.a. the Uptown Supervillain, a.k.a. your cousin Cliff talking shit.
And you are
tapping in.
That's correct. And this is your boy Bass. How low can you go? Death Row. What a brother know. Jones.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. You know who we are?
Y'all know what the fuck this is, man. It's the Merton Riggs of fucking podcasting.
Because we lethal weapons, baby.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's the Jules and Vince Vega of podcasting.
Because we be killing shit.
Say what y'all want to say. Once again, it's the Are You Lost podcast.
Are You Lost?
Tapping in with y'all from FlexSpace 215, courtesy of the producer, the greatest producer in the motherfucking land, Diego the Plug.
Shout out to my man Diego.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Diego for everything, the hospitality.
All of it.
Coming to y'all a little later than normal. We're off track with a couple things. Have to apologize. A nigga was sick last week, and I'm already feeling like I got the Mabutu Ebola virus again.
Man, you got to worry about that shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Again, bro.
Had to put the vapor rub in my nose, nigga.
That's it. Yeah, that's the way, like old school.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro, that's the way to do it, though.
Fuck.
Keeps them passages clean.
Shit crazy.
Yeah.
But like I said, we back. Y'all rocking with the best. Before we get started with this episode, we got to get some business together for y'all, man.
Yes, sir.
So if y'all don't know the socials, you don't know where to reach us at, again, the podcast is Are You Lost Podcast at gmail.com. Same thing for the page on Instagram. My socials are Cliffy Baby 215.
Bass Jones 478.
See what I'm saying?
Hit us up.
Check this out. The way this works, get us in the algorithm, crack us, get us moving, going forward, whatever you want to do. Hit that like. Show the share. Show me and fucking Bass that you niggas care.
That's right, bro. Because, you know, the attitude is gratitude, boy.
Always, bitches.
Yo, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
If you want to sponsor the show, you just saw how nice that was,
Please,
right?
come with
sell
it.
y'all some shit.
We always enjoy some sponsorships and free meals or whatever. It's all good.
That went by pretty good.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Good.
We can work on it.
I'm a little off and tired.
Tighten it off.
All right, no doubt. No doubt.
Fuck.
Tighten it up.
Tighten it up.
Yeah.
Not off, up.
We want it up.
Yeah, that's it.
No doubt.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Word.
What you want to do? Hold on. This episode is going to be for real niggas. This is going to be a pretty majority sports joint.
Probably so, yes. I would say majority sports.
Majority sports. Because the feedback and all the other stuff, it's been the sports. We actually get really good feedback and information and metrics back on the sports talk. So
yeah.
Get y'all the sports and see what the fuck is in for.
All the clips and all the things, people enjoy that seemingly. So that's like, let's hit them with what they want. You know
kind of what the fuck we do.
Yeah, well, I mean, we do it all, baby.
This is true.
Like a Swiss Army knife.
You see what I'm saying?
But with all the blackness in it.
There are black Swiss, aren't there?
I believe so, yes.
What do you call them?
Bliss.
Black and Swiss. This nigga's
saying, bro.
Yo, I was like, he about to. Oh shit,
yeah,
Bliss. Shout out to all the Bliss niggas.
Black Swiss.
Black Swiss niggas.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Yo.
All of my brothers out there in Switzerland.
The Joakim Noah ass niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dog. I got y'all.
Yo, Bliss. Real smooth.
Hey man, that's how we do.
Bliss.
Bliss.
That sounds like a fucking designer drug.
Yeah, that's some shit PM Dawn would come up with.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all niggas don't even know about
drift
PM
of
Dawn.
Memory bliss with you. If y'all don't know PM Dawn, look him up.
Bohemian rap.
That's
the
right.
Fuck.
Yo, hey man, that was a different time.
Niggas had dandelions and like fucking.
Baby, you send me.
What's the name of the original song of that? The sample.
I cannot remember.
Ain't that some shit?
Yeah, but it was definitely a sample.
Yeah, I was about to say like it's not even like they cut it, chopped it. It's just a straight loop.
That's
like,
that song. Look, man, that song made me put me in my feelings, man.
Really?
Yeah, I love that song. It was all tender and shit. I was in middle school, like, yo, man, I'm connecting with the deepness right now, boy. And the boy looked like me with dreads, bro. Come on, man.
But they wore like tie dye,
yeah,
and
they
little
had
ass
like
glasses, and
bro. It was like, well, that's like how
don't
fucking,
say De La Soul.
That's what they were like. That was like the vibe. It was that look,
and that shit got squashed with the
well,
fucking
yeah.
quickness.
But I mean, but they were still rhyming like brothers up from New York or whatever.
No doubt,
they had to look like that because that shit was.
1, 2, 3, it's you and me. It's like, this shit is ass.
Yo.
Shit is ass.
Bro, and then they came out with fucking me, myself, nah, dog. And everybody's like.
Not Dale. I'm talking about fucking PM Dawn.
PM Dawn was.
I bought that album, and I don't remember any. I swear to God.
Set Adrift. Well, I don't even know what the name of the song is, bro.
That's it. Set Adrift of Memory Bliss, I think. That's it.
Is that what it's called?
That's it. That's all I know.
That's They had another song, and I can't remember what it was.
One hit wonders. The epitome of one hit wonders.
Oh, hell yeah. For facts.
Damn.
For facts.
Nigga went to
PM Dawn. That's what I'm saying. Just because me and that boy, I was connected with him because he kind of looked like me.
It's fucked up.
Hey, man, big dudes had some love. Like, ladies was like, yo, PM Dawn. You look kind of like PM Dawn.
How you doing, girl? What's up, baby?
Hey, I just need to grow out my dress, girl. You know how it is.
You ain't had no plaits, no dreads.
No, I did not, man. I kept my hair pretty much like it is now, short.
I was about to say, LJ wasn't going for that
shit.
No,
that shit is too
Rusty,
much work.
Maybe. Rusty probably would have fucked with that. Like, all right.
Yeah, my pops had like the smoothest afro back in the day, dude. I was like, man, I tried to grow my hair out after I had my daughter, dude. It was, look, man, I'm gonna find you a picture of Pops in the 70s, bro.
But I'm picturing him on some like.
Exactly. Yo, there's like he's got a red, black, and green like fucking knitted hat with his afro. Like
what?
Yeah, bro. My pops.
I can see your pops super
like
duper
the fucking like handlebar mustache, John.
Yeah, I can see your pop.
Oh hell yeah,
bro.
he was 70s as fuck, nigga.
Damn.
Like, that's my man. I'm gonna find you a picture and I'm gonna show you like Pop's afro was bad.
I believe that shit.
My Uncle Mercer's afro too. Rest in peace, both of y'all, by the way.
Damn.
But yo, yeah, man, both of them had some sweet afros back in the 70s, bro. That shit was no joke. I was like, yo, I tried to do that shit back in like when Talia was born, like 2001, 2000 or 2005.
You grew your shit out?
I grew my hair out until she was 1 year old.
And you said, fuck it.
And then I got it like, it grew out. It was like pretty big, but my shit like curls up on it, so it wouldn't like blow. I had to blow it out, but I didn't do it. But I remember like one time I went to the barber and got it like cut down, so I had like the Craig Robinson like mini afro. That shit was smooth as fuck, nigga. I looked good.
You synced it.
I did synced it. Food still
those
warm.
panty draws. Take those panties off.
Used to be a killer.
You know what I'm saying? I synced it, motherfucker. Synced that shit.
Yo, that's my movie, yo. I love that shit. Shout out to Craig Robinson.
So you want to go mental health? Or you want to do whatchamacallit?
Let's do the mental health first, and then we can go into the icebreaker, John.
You want to go first?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's been talking to Cliff before we got on the air, and let him know that like this week has been a little rough. Had some family stuff going on. Shout out to my little niece. Some things going on in the fam, but just letting her know that we love her and that I'm glad that she's doing better. But yeah, so like some shit went down. I don't want to get into it. It's a little personal, so and it's not my business to tell the story. But I'm just something I'm dealing with that. We were trying to be there for the family and be supportive and all that kind of stuff, which is it's tough, man. You see somebody that you love like go through some shit, and you're, especially when they're that young, it's wild. So trying to deal with that and coming to grips with like being a teenager and like kind of thinking back to when you was that age and like dealing with shit and just kind of rehashing old shit. So going through that, and then my wife's father-in-law, or my father-in-law, my wife's father, ended up back in the hospital with a fever and some pneumonia and stuff. So we're going through that and dealing with it too. So just trying to make sure y'all take care of yourselves out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Like go to the doctor, get your checkups. If you are feeling some type of way and you need to talk to somebody, please go out and get help, y'all, because it really is important to deal with the shit that's going on in your mind. And it's if you don't, it could push you into some dark places. So I really highly recommend that people take that and take stock. And your physical health is one thing, but your mental health is also as important as your physical, if not more so. And they're both tied together. So I notice I'm not feeling as well as I usually am because my mental space ain't been that great. But, like I said, I'm getting back over it, trying to get, back to my normal routines and whatnot, and just, dealing with everything. And I need to make an appointment with my therapist and talk to her because I definitely think that's warranted. So, yeah, man, that's it. But, other than that, everything else good. Family's good, aside from the two people that I mentioned.
Ooh, excuse me.
So... But yeah, man, that's what's going on with me. What about you? How you been?
It's a tale of like 3 fucking cities over here.
Oh yeah, bro. Oh yeah.
Yeah, the first John is like, so if y'all don't realize, it's the L.O.S.T podcast 215, which means we hail from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
That is correct.
Because we are the 4for4 brothers that love all the Philadelphia sports teams.
Philadelphia sports.
If you're living basically anywhere under a fucking rock like this, the nation is basically bracing itself for the day after tomorrow type storms.
No apocalypse.
You know what I'm saying?
2025, or excuse me, 26. God damn, it's 2026, man.
By the time y'all see this, the snow might actually already be here.
It'll probably be, yeah, it'll have hit.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So just trying to navigate that shit. Like, yo, is it real? Is it bullshit? Is it gonna be big, small, pause?
Man.
Just don't panic. If you don't gotta go nowhere, stay the fuck in the house.
Stay home, man. Hunker down, watch some TV, play some video games, do a puzzle.
That's it. Real talk. I'm talking with him. I'm talking with Bass. I didn't even put it together. Like, yo, maybe I should call out to work.
Yes.
I didn't even think about that. I'm like, I'm gonna get to work
today, man. Be like, yo, the snow's gonna be too much. I'm not even coming in on Monday or Sunday or whenever you gotta come in. Be like, I'm not even gonna try and, because who wants to risk their life to go,
Because please believe, if something happened to me, they don't give a fuck.
Oh no, they would replace your ass like yesterday. So.
Just an account number. Hey, going forward, don't be like Clifford Sykes, because he came to work and died on his way to work.
Yeah.
He's the reason why you niggas can use this amount of time on snow days now.
Yeah.
Because we're
X, Y, and Z.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't even think about that.
Just be safe. And I mean, if you got to go somewhere, if you like a first responder or whatever, please be safe out there, y'all. Because not only are we bracing for the, snow or whatever, it's supposed to be like super duper cold.
And icy.
Icy, nasty, fucking like high in the teens, like low, probably negative wind chills and shit. So.
You know the crazy shit about it all is if that shit passes us and it doesn't hit and it's just like 6 inches, it's gonna be like, this is some bullshit.
Bro, everything's gonna close anyway.
This is a fact. Yo, that's a fact. Everything's gonna be closed.
You remember when we was kids and like we could have like 12 inches of snow on the ground and you would wait till the very last minute till like school was closed. They were like talking about maybe the possibility of a storm now, and they were like, "Oh, school's canceled."
Like, yo, you would have to wake up. I listen to KYW 1060.
Exactly, bro. You had to put it on the TV and watch the ticker to see every school popped up.
1060. Yeah, my man's voice would
now
say.
You get texts from the actual school. They'll like text you and like give you a voicemail to be like, "Yeah, there's a 2-hour delay today," or by the way, school's closed. You don't have to worry about it.
You had to watch the ticker to see your school's 4-digit code. If it didn't come up, and that's the crazy part, it will update and you'd be like 0513, 0510, 0511, 0512, 0514. Fuck! You gotta come back. Fuck!
God damn it.
Fuck!
I remember that. And then like you had to come around and it would, because it would update like every like half hour on the hour, bro.
Yep. And people were probably, how the fuck were they getting how were they calling the number?
They were
telling them like, hey, we're closed now.
I don't know how that shit worked, man.
Ain't that shit crazy?
It's like it was magic to me back in the day. It was just like
there wasn't no internet.
You look on TV, your school name was there or your number was there, and then you didn't have school that day.
And that was it. And then you'd be up at like 6:30, 6 o'clock in the morning.
Like, oh, come on.
Yep.
It's snowing outside. Come on. We ain't got it. 2-hour delay. Bullshit.
And in order to miss school, it was like seismic shit. It wasn't like no small shit. It was a couple inches.
Nah, it was at least like 5 or 6 before they would cancel school. Like if it was like 2 or 3 on the ground, you was going.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah, now it's like, there's a little bit of flake.
It's 20 degrees outside. Schools are closed.
Yo, man, like that's no joke. We was outside in like negative weather and shit. They didn't give a fuck.
I was about to say, yeah, bro, we
had metal slides. They used to roast my fucking, fry my biscuits and my bacons when I was going down that shit in the summertime.
Hell yeah, that big fucking warm piece of metal.
That just sat and baked in the sun, and then you slid down that shit at recess time, and the backs of your legs fried up like a fucking bologna sandwich, dude.
Yeah,
yeah.
That's why we are. That's why we are the way we are.
Yeah, man. It's tough.
That shit.
Tough as leather.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I said, it's a tale of three like cliffs. I guess that's the first one. Just being super duper like, damn, I don't really know how to play that shit with the storm.
Right.
The second one is just like, I'm gonna kind of piggyback off of what you had just said about try to mind people, like give people more grace because you don't know what the fuck is going on with people.
Yeah.
What they have going on in their personal life, everything else. There's so much shit going on. I just seen some shit. It was a week ago, 2 weeks ago. UPS just deaded like 68,000 positions. They closed up. Hold on. What is it? Yeah, they eliminated 68,000 jobs.
God damn.
They shut down 73 facilities. It's the biggest purge in 118 years for UPS.
Fucking serious, bro?
Yep. I saw that shit and I'm just like, that's a lot. And that shit, that's a ripple effect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know where, I forgot where they said it was, but that shit happened after the holidays. So motherfuckers are paying their bills off, shit like that. Yeah, sorry.
And that, of course, they wait till after the holiday to do it because they were like, you got to work for us and get all these gifts out, bro.
So yeah,
Thanks
we'll
for
pay
your
you
service.
overtime. We'll do this, but I'm thinking about their bills, credit cards, stuff like that.
And that's the thing too, because you lay that many people off, and then there's like so many people in the job market looking for work now, and you add that many more people to the mix. It's hard out there right now. Like I don't envy anybody who has to job search, and it's like it's rough, dog. So more power to y'all for sure.
Just be mindful of that shit. You beeping on the horns, somebody's not moving at the red light fast enough, somebody's taking long enough in the fucking line. Just be mindful. Motherfuckers are really unemployed out here.
Yo, not just
it's bad, bro.
The struggle is real.
Yeah,
it's really
outside.
real. Yeah,
it's really, really bad outside.
So yeah, just like that's a good point, man. Make sure you
tie it up. I guess this is a positive one. You might not know what I'm about to say, but you see if you can figure it out. Mm-hmm. If you know ball, eyes at the front, mister. If you know ball.
I'm listening.
We've talked about this, but not about this topic.
All right.
The reason why I'm bringing this up is because where I work, I work for the city, and I'm in like the trenches.
Yeah.
So there's certain places I can sit and maneuver, and I can look and see things.
Word.
When I tell you, it's like 8-something in the morning, and it's this young buck. Young buck has a cell phone, but I can look over him and see his cell phone, and he's so just oblivious of like what's going on. Young boy goes right into X videos at like 8-something in the morning, and I'm just like, I know you fucking lying.
No, bro.
You know what? Hey man, do your thing. Let me see if young boy know ball. Let me see what he watching. but I'm like real chill, so I can look, but I'm not like.
What did you watch?
Looking at, but I can see. That's looking at my eyesight.
All right.
So I am beyond thankful and just like grateful that I didn't grow up having the internet in the palm of my fucking hand,
bro.
Because the shit I was watching porn wise is nuts.
Dude.
Nuts.
I'm just like, the fact that you can be out there on your way to school at 8 a.m. and just be like, you know what? I want to see some titties.
I don't want to sound fucked up.
And it's like right there, dog.
This is going to sound fucked up. He was a little dirty little young boy. Like,
for real?
I can tell there's not a morsel of food inside of your stomach. There's no sustenance. Your brain went to automatic cornball.
Straight to the porn,
8:15. Now, we'll salute this youngin' because he knows ball. Now, if you know ball like I know ball, we probably know the same actresses. I'm going to name a couple. But for me, it was Pinky. It's Lacey Duvall. It's fucking Roxy Reynolds. There's a couple of
nigga.
Hey, man, look, I'm single. I ain't no shame in my fucking game.
I'm not saying I'm not yucking your yum, cuz. I'm just saying.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
That's legit.
Young boy went straight to Gem the Jewels. When I tell you, you don't even know who that is, bro.
No, I don't. That's some new shit for me.
Elite ball carrier.
Okay.
Elite ball carrier.
All right. That's what's up.
GEM the Jewels.
Okay.
It's like 8:17. Young boy gets so into it, he turns the phone laterally to get the widescreen. Like, I said, yo, do you know I'm looking over your back, or you just don't give a fuck?
He don't care, man.
You're hungry. You're hungry and you're horny.
He's definitely hungry.
You don't give a fuck.
Nah, he was just like, here you go, Hunk.
I appreciate you. Young boy knew what he was doing. I'm like,
he was like, hey, this nigga back here is trying to watch it, so I'm gonna give him. Yeah, we can watch together. It's cool.
Well, so I'm gonna tie this up then. All right, how about this?
Word.
So, Gem the Jewels is probably 25, 26.
That's old.
Young boy might have been 12 or 13.
He was what?
He's young, but he's older. She's a young buck, and she's like really out there. So that the fact that correlation between a decade, like when we were kids, we were like 18, they were like 35.
Yeah, dog.
32, 33, 35. Like,
are you sure? I don't know, man. Some of them chicks was young.
They might have been probably pushing 28. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
When they came out, they were young. We didn't have access to see.
That's true.
We didn't have access for their first super elite level hornball shit.
Yeah, man.
But like, we didn't see their first scene.
Them Jones made like thousands of scenes too.
Yeah,
bro.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay.
Young boy went to Gem the Jewels, and he rocked out for like a good 2-3 minutes before the train came. Here's where I knew young boy was a sicko, and he knew ball.
God damn.
He didn't even hit the X to close it out. Young boy had turned the volume down, put it in his phone. The scene was still rolling.
So he was listening to it on his earbuds and shit?
I didn't peep that, but he walked in the train with a fresh scene loaded, locked and loaded on the fucking train. I'm like,
I'm going to get to school and bang this joint out, bro.
Real quick. Right before homeroom. Takes me like 2 minutes for this pocket ball. Dap him up real quick. I'm cool.
Get my day started.
But that shit, you know what I'm saying? Walk into fucking Algebra 1 on top of these niggas.
You're so alert. Damn right, I ain't have no breakfast this morning.
I was getting some shots up this morning. A lot of shots. Whole lot of shots.
You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
Seeing that, it was reflective to me being like, yo, I'm so glad that like the shit that I was able to get my hands on,
bro,
I didn't have access to it through a cell phone.
Bro,
I didn't.
I was just like, somebody had sent me a John the other day. Can't remember what social media thing it was on, but it was like 90s kids. Like, you know, we're so thankful that we didn't have social media and like cell phones and shit. Bro. And I'm like thinking about like all the shit that I did in college that was never documented, thankfully. Because, man, if I was in college in this era, dude, like there's some shit probably that I could get brought up on charges on.
I'm about to say, nigga, you getting booked.
You know what I'm saying? We stole shit. We was out places partying in places we shouldn't have been at.
Did you ever egg houses?
Nah, I never did that.
Yeah?
Nah.
I did that.
Nah, my homies in the neighborhood did that shit.
That's crazy. I did that shit. Fucking with them white kids in the county.
Yeah, bro. Well, that's like, we had a one John. It was like me and my homie stayed in my backyard one night. We had a tent. We was like me and like 3 of my friends from down the street and my cousin Demetrius. Mm-hmm. And then there was some shit that popped off in our neighborhood. Like kids were out like keying cars or some shit. So then like we had been out there and somebody like called the cops. So like we had, you know, we was out in the yard the whole night. We came in the house, just chilling in the house. Like we had stayed up all night. So we're like sleeping in the living room or whatever. Mm-hmm. I'm chilling, knock on the door. Go answer the door. Fucking police officer standing at my front door.
And they know all you niggas.
And I was like, wait, what? So they were like, excuse me, son, is your parents home? I was like, yeah. He was like, can we talk to him, please? I'm like, Ma, scared shitless. I'm like, what is going on?
Poker face on the beam.
So then, you know, cop comes to the door. He's like, yeah, miss, how you doing? Yeah, we got some reports last night that your kids were out running around and, you know, we had some reports of people, you know, vandalizing cars and somebody identified, you know, your son and somebody else. And I was like, no, like that ain't us, man. We wasn't doing shit. We was in the backyard the whole night. And my mom was like, no, my kids won't do that. And then like the cop left and mom like closed the door and like rounded up and you know how black moms. You better know how to know shit. I was like, Mom, it wasn't us. Like I swear to God, it wasn't us. Like we was in the backyard the whole night. But like she was ready to slap the black off me.
She would have fucked you up.
I was like, I was like, damn, the cops just came up to the door.
Well, it's proxy, dog.
Yeah, bro. But I'm like, I knew who did it though.
No doubt, no snitching.
Because it was like,
no snitching.
I grew up in a small town.
I'm about to say, nigga, don't be doing
that
right now. Don't drop no tape right now.
No, I'm not saying I'm not dropping nothing, but I just I know who did it. Did I say something? No.
Nope.
Yeah,
nope.
Bro. So I know who y'all are.
Remember that niggas are still with us.
Yeah, they are.
Shit,
I think so. Like my one homie I haven't seen in a while, but you know,
that shit crazy.
But like, yeah, man, just thinking about that shit. And then some other shit, you know, all kinds of old stuff that we used to do back in the day. I remember shoplifting at the James Way.
James Way. Oh, shit.
Yo, we used to go in there and like try and cop G.I. Joes and shit. And like I was down there with some homies one time. And like I was supposed to be looking out. And I'm like in the aisle, like sitting there and I walk down the aisle to go look around. And my pop comes up. He was like, yeah, what are you doing here? And I'm like, we was just riding bikes and we just stopped in to like kind of go and look around the store. Yeah, I was like, what you doing? He was like, Mom asked me to come pick something up. And I was like I was trying to talk loud to like warn my friends, like my dad's like, I was like, oh, hey, Dad.
Dad, what are you doing here?
Everybody was like, oh, shit. Like,
how surprising.
Yeah, and they were like, who you here with? And I'm like, oh, you know, Chris and Sean and like all these other dudes. And it's like, yo, okay. And I was like, yo. So I like, luckily I walked the aisle over. So they was in the aisle and I, you know, he didn't see him. But I was like, yo, we was in there trying to cop G.I. Joes and shit for free.
Fucking thieves.
Yeah, man. John. And Pops almost caught us. So
James Way.
James Way, bro.
White, green, and orange letters, right?
Blue, green, and orange. Or blue and orange was the color. Yeah.
I remember fucking man. James Way.
We had one in the town, bro. That was the spot, bro. We used to ride bikes down there. and like go and get snacks and shit in there, and like go around and look at the toys and shit in the sections and whatnot. Like that was the store back in
Did
the
y'all
day.
have a Caldor?
We did not have a Caldor.
But you know Caldor.
Yeah, I know what it is. Yeah,
it's crazy. James Way.
We had a joint called Newberry's that was uptown in Kennett. That was like a
never heard of
department
that.
store. That's like a small town, like a Gimbels or some shit. Like
I remember Gimbels.
yeah, but it's like it was a department store, but it was like the small town department store.
How about Woolworth?
Yeah, we have Woolworths. We used to go to Delaware for that, John.
Crazy. Remember you could eat in Woolworths?
Yeah, they had a counter.
Yeah.
They had one at Kmart too. You remember Kmart?
Yeah, I remember Kmart. Yep.
Yeah, they had counters.
They had the sodas, the fountain drinks.
Yeah,
Hell
we used to. Yeah,
Remember
we used to have because I remember when I was little, like 4 or 5 years old. We used to go with mom, and like she would go shopping at Kmart, and we would stop and have lunch at the counter sometimes.
Shit.
Yeah, bro, I remember that
We
shit.
showing our age. Y'all young motherfuckers have no idea about the shit we just talked about.
I mean, they got all the Starbucks and fucking Taco Bells and shit in stores
oh,
now.
nigga, hold on. I gotta go there with you.
Uh-oh.
Hold on. All right. In 2026, I'm not overpaying for shit no more.
Oh no,
Bruh, I'm working at Gerard on the Market Frankfurt line.
word.
So there's Middle Child, there's a diner, there's a McDonald's, there's like there's a Joe's Steaks on the corner.
Okay,
There's a bagel shop like less than 100 steps away from me.
word.
My nigga ass. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna fuck with the bagel shop because I can get a bagel, a hot coffee. I'm cool. I got McDonald's. It's not the greatest. I eat a little more than I like it, but I can get a nice hot cup of coffee and some other shit.
Yeah,
Bro, I got an everything bagel with horseradish, cream cheese, and a large iced coffee.
how much?
Shout out to my homegirl in Kansas City because I was on the phone with you talking and she heard the price. Guess how much I paid for that shit?
For a bagel and a cup of coffee?
Large fucking iced coffee.
Iced coffee?
Large iced coffee.
I'm gonna go $13.57.
Go up.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Go up.
15.
$16.20.
Get for a goddamn bagel?
Bro.
You gotta be out your mind, bro.
Dumb nigga. So the real nigga was like, yeah, I got to just pay for it. The dumb nigga was like, no, the dumb nigga said, I got it. The real nigga's like, bitch, say what?
$16 for a bagel and a cup of coffee?
$16.20. And I said, all right, I ain't fucking with y'all. I paid for that shit. I don't want to get no bad press, nothing like that, because I know people will say, oh, I know where that is. But literally, if you understand the circumference and proximity where I am, there's only one bagel spot not too far from the Girard station on the Market Frankfurt line. It's a bagel spot.
Did you enjoy the bagel at least?
The bagel was tasty.
All right,
the bagel was tasty.
Because if I pay $16 and that bagel is ass, I'm fighting somebody.
The coffee was fucking ass, though.
Bro, nah.
The coffee was ass.
If,
I didn't even finish
if
the
I'm
coffee.
paying $16 for a bagel and coffee, that shit better make me come in my pants, bro.
Real shit.
You know what I'm saying?
$16.20.
Fuck
I'm on the
all
phone
that
with
noise.
KC, and I'm like, excuse me? She's like, yeah, $16.20. I'm just like, McDonald's, I can get a large one for $1.
Yeah, bro.
And a bacon, egg, and cheese McGriddle for $6.
That's why you're going to have diabetes, though.
That's why I'm like, yo, I guess I'm paying for like good shit.
It's a trade-off, man. You get them quality ingredients, you going to pay money for them,
16 fucking 20. I should have took a picture.
Yo,
I think I still
that
have the
is
receipt.
wild.
16 fucking 20.
Well, that's
Shit is
like,
expensive.
Yeah, that's what we was talking about before we got on, started recording is just how expensive shit is. And like fast food spots nowadays, just mad expensive. So
Just sign of the fucking times.
yeah, brother. So that will take us into our next topic. I was just trying to roll out, you know what I'm saying? So
you did there, sir.
it's the icebreaker, John, for y'all. I'm gonna introduce it. So me and Cliff always rap, a couple of days ahead of the show just to kind of like come up with some topics or whatever, things to talk about. And he hit me with the question. And he originally came up with 5. Are we going to do 5? You want to do 3?
3 to 5.
All right, let's do 3.
We got one.
All right, we definitely got one. But anyway, he posed a question to me, and I'm going to pose it to y'all too. Fast food spots. Name 3 fast food spots that do not taste the same as when you were a kid. So, I was sitting there thinking, and like it's real easy because none of them do, in my opinion. I mean, not none of them.
Here we go.
Not many of them.
Right.
My number 1, John, McDonald's, hands down. Nothing tastes the same there. Everything, like I can't even eat it anymore. Honestly, that shit fucks me up. But like the McNuggets taste like cardboard and like processed like chemicals and shit. Like it don't taste like McNuggets used to be something I savored when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit was like, you went to McDonald's, you got like a 6-piece or 10-piece McNugget, sweet and sour and barbecue sauce, bro. And that was like heaven. And now it's just like that shit just, it doesn't have any substance. Like the nuggets don't seem as thick. And I'm wondering if it's because I'm an older gentleman or if it was like just my, childlike nostalgia.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like it could have probably tasted like ass back then too, but it was like the most delicious thing in the world back in the day.
And your insides were pure. They weren't polluted or diluted. No offense or pause. They weren't diluted.
They could handle that shit. The chemicals. It was like, oh, what is this? The chemicals is delicious.
Yeah. The pink stuff.
We got you. Pink slime. Oh, shit. Yeah, so that's number one.
So we got that.
Number two is Taco Bell.
I don't have Taco Bell on mine. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Taco Bell was like, I remember like high school, they put one in the town I lived in, Kennett Square. Shout out.
That joint still there?
I believe it's a KFC Taco Bell now. Or no, I think it might be a Dunkin' Donuts now, actually. So it's gone.
There was a Taco Bell when I came up there.
Yeah.
Early in the 2000s.
Oh, yeah. It used to be there. That was the spot, though. I remember when it first went in there, and you could go in there with $5 in your pocket and come out and eat like a king or 2 kings, really. But like that shit used to be like the ingredients must have changed. I don't know. They got sued for a while because they were saying they were using like worms instead of like ground beef.
I didn't hear about that.
And all that shit. What? Like people, there was like a lawsuit that people were saying like it wasn't, they were advertising it as 100% USDA ground beef. But like somebody was like, no, they use worms in that shit and they're filler. And like they got sued, but they were like, no, we'll prove it. It's really ground beef.
But that shit came up as not 100% ground beef.
Well, it's like, it's not like grade A. It's like grade B or whatever, but whatever. Man, that's just delicious, man.
So facto. Tomato, tomato.
Yeah. So that's my number 2 is Taco Bell. And number 3 is KFC.
First of all, I'm going to let you finish your shit. Yeah. We go back, it wasn't called KFC.
No, it was Kentucky Fried Chicken back in the day. Like
we were kids.
Full name.
Yep, Kentucky
Fried Chicken. And that chicken, boy, them 11 herbs and spices, nigga. I remember like you used to get it. The mashed potatoes was immaculate. The coleslaw was delicious. The biscuits
were fucking
The
fluffy. Biscuits
were the best part, man. Yeah. Them shits used to crack them open, put some butter on that and some honey on them bitches.
Dip them inside the gravy.
Yeah, bro. You could put a piece of chicken on that motherfucker. Delicious. Nowadays, bro, like
who eats KFC?
I don't even know. Like, are there any KFCs in existence still?
There's one near me. I know 2 or 3
like,
in the city.
When I lived in California, we used to eat there, not a lot, but more like fairly often, like maybe once, twice a month, once every other month or whatever. And it was all right. I used to get the wings, the honey barbecue wings that they used to have there. Oh
shit, they just came back. You know that,
yeah,
right?
I do. But
and they probably don't. They know.
Are they good?
Go fuck with them.
All right.
I had a 20-piece.
Oh damn!
And the wedges. Hey man, look, you gonna go big.
Yeah, I'm saying like sometimes you gotta get that big bag shit off. You know,
dive in the pool, bro.
Yeah, I feel you. But it don't taste the same to me. Them 11, they must be only using like 8 or 9 herbs
like
and spices
7
now.
7 herbs and spices.
Yeah, I think they cut back on the herbs and spices, man, because it just don't quite hit the same, man.
They don't sell vegetables now.
What?
Remember the green beans?
Yeah, they used to have green beans.
They don't sell green beans no more.
What?
It's literally mac and cheese, corn, potatoes, coleslaw.
Okay.
That's it. They don't sell green beans no more.
Dude. Yeah, I remember like
you could actually get like all your food groups.
We used to go get a bucket of chicken and like some green beans and the mashed potatoes and the coleslaw, and like that shit cost like
$20.
Not even. It was like $13.50 or something
shit
back in the day. And it would feed a family of 4.
Remember Chicken Littles?
Yeah, dude, them little mini joints. Yeah.
Remember Chicken Littles?
Yeah. Did you ever have a double down?
No, I never went that fucking hard.
Yo.
I seen somebody eat that shit. I was like, no.
I see when they introduced that shit. I was like, America's doomed.
That's the two fillets with the bacon and the cheese
with the bacon and the cheese in the middle, bro.
I never had.
They had the sandwiches, the bun. I was
tempted.
I never did it either because my arteries was like, fuck no. They were like, I was like thinking about it. I would walk in the store and my arteries was like,
what are you doing? What the fuck?
I'm like, okay, I'll just take a 2-piece.
I'm good.
It was like double
spicy.
He's like, don't you even think about saying the words double down getting in here.
Do you think they could pull that off now? That sandwich?
Fuck yeah, bro. People will eat this. Yo,
way soon. People are fucking fat.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck, man. Like I don't know. There are people who are kind of conscious and go after like the healthier choices at fast food joints. But there are those scumbags out there that's like, give me the most unhealthy shit that you can think of.
Diet Coke.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'm gonna eat the most unhealthy shit, but I'm gonna top it off with a Diet Coke and kind of cancel it out, which it does not because it kills you all. So.
What I did do, I'm sorry to cut this. What I did do on the Big Bag shit. This is the all-time high of positivity.
All right.
Arby's had the Meat Mountain. Shout out to my man Butter, a.k.a. Wayne.
Meat Mountain.
The Meat Mountain.
I remember that shit.
It was like roast beef, turkey, every meat that they fucking had.
Hold up, dog. Like,
Dog, I ate that.
That's the dirtiest fucking name for a fucking fast food.
So I tried to preface like, yo,
bro.
This is the craziest of all positivities.
Hey, yo, put this Meat Mountain in your mouth.
Dog, I walked in. It's the Arby's on Baltimore Pike.
Word.
It's the only Arby's I know that's still open on Baltimore Pike.
Yeah, I know where it's at. Yeah, hell yeah.
I was like, yo, let me get the Meat Mountain. Bull just looked at me like, this is before pause was a thing. It was just like,
you really rolled up in there and requested a Meat Mountain, bro.
Curly fries and the jalapeno.
Curly.
Hell yeah, nigga.
Always curly.
And the sandwich was fucking dog. It looked like a fucking Dennis the Menace or like Garfield sandwich.
You had the fucking Scooby-Doo joint. Where you
real
like
shit.
Press and you eat it and pop up in your throat.
I broke it off and I ate the meat.
He ate the meat. Pause.
I ate the whole sandwich. I slept in the parking lot for like an hour.
I bet you did.
Never the fucking again.
That puts you in a food coma with the quickness, probably.
Had chicken fingers, bro. That sandwich is big as shit.
Hey, man, I'm gonna tell you what though. Like, everybody goes to Arby's. They talk about the roast beef sandwiches. They had a joint, the chicken bacon ranch from Arby's.
That was good. The slider.
No, it's like a
sandwich. I got the sliders.
Delicious.
I still fuck with Arby's.
Arby's
what
is where
up?
it's at.
Tap in with y'all boys. Sponsor the fucking show.
Yo, I love fucking
fries,
Arby's. Man. I love curly
Arby's sauce, the horsey sauce.
Yeah,
nigga, what?
Come on, man. Let's go.
Damn. But my bad. That's the most biggest bag shit I did.
Hey man, the meat.
Did the Meat Mountain. Let me get a Meat Mountain large cup curly fries.
There, bro.
And I did a triple baconator when it first came out.
Yo, I can't.
I did when it first came out.
Like,
triple baconator.
You know, In-N-Out Burger, right?
Yeah,
you've heard of it. It's California staple. Yeah,
that's pretty mid.
Well, they have a joint. It's not bad.
The French fries are mid. The burgers are tasty as fuck.
Yeah, the burgers are good. French fries is all right. Nah, but I'm saying, so like they have a secret menu where you can order like it's like a 4x8 or an 8x8. Because you would get them like, you'd be like, I want a burger 2x2 animal style. Like they have a thing.
Yeah.
Well, the 8x8 is 8 patties with 8 pieces of cheese. And like, they were like, yo, give me some dude. I was actually in an In-N-Out one time and I seen the dude order an 8x8. And I was like,
that's possible.
Yeah. And like the person was like, you sure? And he was like, yes.
Yeah.
Came out, like you said, it looked like a Scooby-Doo sandwich. That motherfucker had to be like this tall,
what
bro.
What the fuck are you doing
Lettuce,
with that?
tomato, onion, fucking 8 patties, 8 pieces of cheese.
You saw him eat it or you walked
out? I didn't.
out?
No, he walked out with it. I mean, he walked to a table with it, but I was like, I was getting my food to go or something. I don't know. I don't remember what happened. I was intrigued. I wanted to see him watch it.
Right, like, all right, nigga, what you got?
But I didn't watch him eat it. I wanted to witness that shit with my own 2 eyes. But I seen somebody order it and I was like, that is wild.
My 20s, I would try that.
Hell yeah.
20s,
Back then,
I would try it.
Oh yeah,
I would try it.
I would have took that down with the quickness. Meat Mountain.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Yo.
5 patties, I think.
I mean, like 3 is cutting it close, bro. Like I had a double Whopper one time.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of beef.
That's a lot.
Pause.
In your mouth.
Yeah, a lot of beef in your mouth. You know, I used to get double quarter pounders at McDonald's like back when I was working. You know what I'm saying? And that wasn't too bad. But like,
you were young now.
Yeah.
Younger.
Yeah. I'm talking about like any more than 1 patty on the burgers is too much anymore, man.
I had a Bacon King recently.
How was that?
Good. It's fucking Burger King. It's a double joint with onion rings and bacon.
Hell yeah. I'm telling you what though. That's one that has not changed in my opinion. Is Burger King. They still taste just as good as they used to.
It's the best fast food burger. We're not talking Shake Shack. Shake Shack, Five Guys, that's like top tier.
That's like high-end fast food.
We're talking like mid to C levels fast food. Yeah. Right.
Jack in the Box. Actually, you ever eaten at a Jack in the Box?
No, I've never eaten at a Jack in the Box.
That used to be the shit. It's literally crack in the box. Like I think they put crack in their sandwiches.
The place I was telling you about is called Carry Out.
Okay.
In North Carolina.
I've heard of that spot.
Carry Out.
Yeah.
Nigga. I'm just like, oh shit, Carry Out.
Yeah, I think. Well, what's the name? You ever see the dude, Mr. Chime Time on?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He did a review of that spot. I
did not see that.
I think. Yeah, look it up. I think because he's from North Carolina.
He went to school there. I thought. Yeah.
So, but he reviews shit like there in New Orleans all the time. So
Carry Out. Fuck with carry out. Carry out. Sponsor y'all boys. Tap on what is.
Yeah,
God,
man,
I love
hit it. We,
carry out.
dog. I'm saying, man, we should take a trip down to North Carolina.
When it gets warm.
Nah, man, we gotta do it in the wintertime because I'm a
It be hot as shit.
Yeah, dog. It's
It's
the South in the summer, especially in the summertime, they lynch niggas down there.
Sundown towns. Yeah, you right.
Yeah, bro.
You right.
Come on,
Right.
we got to go when the weather is cool.
Again, my bad. I didn't mean to come like, oh shit, super big back shit with the
Nah, it's all right, man. I'm glad that you contributed.
What do you got? You said McDonald's?
I said McDonald's, Taco Bell, Kentucky Fried Chicken, or KFC.
Remember KFC? They had the extra crispy.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, yo, we ate. So it was gonna sound weird, the fried chicken thing. We ate Kentucky Fried Chicken until I went to my grandparents and they had Popeyes. I don't even know if you remember this. Popeyes colors were red, white, and blue back in the day. They weren't. It wasn't always.
Wasn't orange and white?
Nah, it was red, white, and blue, and actually had Popeye. And I think they got sued. They actually, Popeye was their nigga.
You know, I really think I kind of remember that vaguely.
I took a bite of that shit, and I was like, oh, this is not
Change the world.
What is this? And my grandmom gave me like the hot sauce. Try it with that, baby. And I tried that, and I had the sides, and I'm just like, this is wonderful.
Yeah.
And I remember slowly but surely, my mom would lose her battles with my dad with KFC and Popeyes.
Oh, word?
Yep. So he started bringing Popeyes, and me and my sister would attack that shit. And so I guess KFC was healthier. So she was more like, no, bring that. My pop was like, fuck no, this shit cheap.
Yeah, this
shit cheap. The kids like it.
Yeah.
You outgunned, sissy. Yeah. Chill out. You outgunned.
We got you.
But Popeyes for me at a certain age, but the KFC was always the honey barbecue wings.
Yeah, them Jones
and the
was
wedges.
good. The wedges was legit back in the day.
You could get 20 wings for like $4 or $5.
Yeah, there was everything was cheap back then, dude. Like I was saying, Taco Bell, you could go with $20 and get like 3 soft tacos, 2 hard tacos, a burrito supreme, and a drink. Jesus Christ, and still have change.
I just went there like maybe a month ago. I spent like $50.
Yeah, bro, that shit is expensive.
Like, yeah, I'm good.
You can get like cinnamon twists for $5 now, and that's it.
That's $1 menu shit, which fucks me up. That's just like $3.
Yeah, bro.
So I definitely got 2 cinnamon balls. And I saw that. I'm like, wait, how much?
Yeah,
I'm already here.
See,
I'm already fucking here. I can't back out.
At, though. I'll definitely pay $3 for that because them things is delicious. But
so I'm gonna go from my 3.
All right, hit me
agree on McDonald's.
All right, yes, that's always no.
But for me, it's a proxy thing. I don't think y'all ever had this, but if you were down south, you know what it is. So for me, this thing that doesn't taste. So it's McDonald's first.
Right.
No order. McDonald's first.
Yeah.
Checkers. Or Raleigh's. If you're below the Mason Dixon, they got Raleigh's.
That's like what's your name? Hardee's and Carl's Jr.
Yeah, Carl's Jr. Same shit, but just different region.
Yep.
Checkers, when I was a kid, Checkers served breakfast.
Did they really?
Checkers served breakfast when I was a kid.
What?
Checkers served breakfast. And yo, maybe it's just me and my naivety being a child. It was like legit like eggs, sausage patties, big ass fucking like croissant. And it was like 2 for $5 back in the day. Because I was going to school around there. Right. So I would walk there, get food, and walk into the cafeteria and bust that shit down.
Word.
Checkers had a grilled chicken sandwich with like honey mustard. Oh my God, that shit was so good as a kid. And for me, it was the fries. Checkers fries are fucking like, that's
pristine.
Yeah. It's up there with like a fresh Popeyes fry.
Okay. Popeyes fries are delicious.
Checkers fries are like, ugh.
Chef's kiss.
But if you eat it now, at least for me, when I eat that shit, I get the shits. Like within an hour. That should come right out.
Bro, it's 40 plus, man. That'll hit you like that.
Right out.
Fast food cannot, it does not agree with people who are over 40.
So it's McDonald's, Checkers. Last one's Wendy's.
You know,
Wendy's.
If
you look at the taste and the size, me and this man are old enough to remember what the Biggie fucking menu was. Not the Biggie bag bullshit.
Yeah,
there was a specific fucking menu that you ordered for a fucking $1. And not only was it $1, it was a nice size fucking burger, and it was fucking good.
Yeah.
That shit tasted great. The Junior Bacon Cheeseburger.
Fresh.
The Biggie Fry. It was a 5-piece nugget, not a 4-6. It was a 5-piece nugget, the Biggie Shake, and there was another thing on the Biggie menu.
Yeah.
And I remember when me and B and Byron would go out, if between the 3 of us had $25, we was cool.
Right.
I'd get what I want, B and B would get what they want, and we'd have $2 or $3 left to put it inside the gas tank.
There you go.
And we were straight. But the taste of this shit now, and I have the apps, so look, whatever, you call me whatever the fuck you want, I'll beat you the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? This is where we are.
Hey, man.
I have the app. So I take advantage sometimes, like on a hard day.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm gonna go get this spicy chicken sandwich with the fries for free, it don't taste the same.
Nah, man.
It don't taste the same.
And that's crazy because like I remember like Wendy's burgers being bigger.
Yep. Where's the beef?
Yeah, exactly.
Where's the beef?
Yeah, I remember them being bigger because I remember like when the Big Bacon Classic, I used to get that joint there.
Yep.
And I remember they were used to, that was like a Whopper sized burger.
It was a thick square cut fucking patty.
Yeah, and now it's just like small as
Thin
shit.
as fuck. Yep.
And they're only like this big. It's like a potato roll.
Yep.
Basically size.
I remember the Super Bar.
Oh, yo, bro.
You
That
could
shit.
get fettuccine Alfredo,
Yeah.
solids, and tacos from Wendy's.
And the chili and shit that was
all
in
that
there.
shit was
Yeah.
at the Super Bar for like an additional $1.50.
Yo, speaking of like bar,
Yeah.
the Pizza Hut fucking
Sit in, dine in shit?
Yo.
Hell yeah. Immaculate.
dog. I
Immaculate.
missed that shit. You remember when we was a
Red
kid and they
cups.
had the Book It
The
Jones?
Book It, nigga.
Yeah.
Little hologram and shit, personal pan
Yeah,
pizza.
you
He
used
was
to get
cooking.
yeah, bro. That shit was what you had to read 100 books. You got a free pan pizza.
Pizza don't even. I can't. You know what? It's
don't taste the
close,
same.
but it's not the fucking
No,
same.
it don't taste the same at all.
Not the same.
It don't taste the same at all.
Not the same.
Like Pizza Hut back in the day was delicious,
And it was
Pizza Hut
bullshit.
now is it's like it's too like it's airy and it don't fucking. It's like the flavor's not right.
Bro, I got a little joint. They got a joint called the New Yorker Pizza. I got a
Yeah.
little joint in the app because that pizza was like $20. Now it's $10.
10.
So I'm like, let me go see what the fuck it is. Coming home from work, let me grab this joint. I grab it and I look at it and I'm like, where the fuck's the rest of the pizza? And it's a thin slice. Bro, I ate that shit. I was like,
That ain't
nope.
it.
Nope. And I don't throw. I'll eat shit just to like, I spent my money. I threw that shit out. Like,
Did you for real?
I did not eat the rest of that shit.
Bro.
I was like, this pizza don't taste good. And the pizza that I go to, I've had multiple problems. And I'm not even that type of nigga, but like the pizza's so fucking pricey. This shit costs $25. Look at this shit and you tell me, is this what the fuck I
you
ordered?
can get a $25 pizza from a mom and pop joint, and that'll be the
way
best
better.
pizza you had ever.
Well, I know that now.
Yeah.
Convenience on the way home.
Yeah, that's the
Like,
thing
it's
with
on the
fast
way.
food. It's fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Nope.
got it. Shit.
Those are my three. Like,
Yeah.
and I remember Chipotle back in the day
Chipotle.
when it was just like 5 things on the menu
Yeah.
and the burrito was like the size like our thighs.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And that was regular portion.
Yeah.
It was regular.
Now
portion.
you got to ask for extra meat,
Yeah.
extra everything.
They get in trouble for that. You know that?
Yeah, they do.
Which is like, what? They get in
It's the
trouble.
bottom line, man. Everybody's not trying to spend all that money,
Which is fucking
and
nuts.
everything's super expensive, so they're not trying to give you nothing for free anymore, bro.
Shit, my homegirl told me she went to where'd she go? She went to Popeye. She ordered a combo menu, and normally you get a drink. She asked like, I'll take lemonade or something. They said, the drink comes separate now. I said, what?
Yo.
And the sauce is at 35 cents. I'm like, you could get whatever you wanted from Popeye.
Hey, man, like when you start charging for sauce, that's when you should go out of business. That's
Like,
all I'm saying.
Stop fucking with them. Y'all doing that?
Yeah.
You got it.
I remember when you get like as many goddamn sauces from anywhere as you wanted. You asked like, can I get barbecue sauce? And they would just throw
How
that shit.
many?
No, they wouldn't even say how many. They just be like, throw it in the
Shit.
bag.
I'll give you one more. This maybe you agree with this, maybe you don't. Fucking Chick-fil-A.
That always tastes the same to me. I mean, like back
Have you
from
had
when
it
we was
recently?
kin. Yeah, we eat it all the time.
Chick-fil-A don't taste the same to me, bro.
It tastes like chicken. It's I don't know.
No doubt.
It tastes
Chick-fil-A's
like
way different.
racism and religious persecution.
I was going to say it's definitely Jesus Christ's French fries. The
Hey,
chickens,
man.
I don't know.
Nah,
Niggas said
the French
racist
fries.
and religious.
They changed the fries too.
They changed the chicken. You know that?
They changed everything, man.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it's still the chicken there is better than most other chicken places though.
And that was the one place where you could get whatever sauces you want. Like, what sauces you want? It's like, I'll take Polynesian.
Yeah.
I'll take the sriracha, and I'll take the Chick-fil-A sauce.
They'll still give you all them though.
The last time I went, they gave me 2 of each, and I'm like, you know what? I don't need that much. You're right. I'm cool.
I mean,
Cool.
like if you need more than 2 sauces, man, how many
I'm a
nuggets?
fat
you
fuck.
eat?
I'm a
Hey,
fat fuck. I'll give me all them shits because I'm gonna use them shits on a different meal down the week.
That's
The
hey,
fuck?
bro. I use okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a fat fuck.
Nah, I know. Extra sauce for later.
You fucking right. Nigga,
I
I might
got
get
you.
some nuggets and they forget to throw the hot mustard in. I'm eating Chick-fil-A.
Shit.
Shit.
You some wings from somewhere. You throw some
Shit.
Polynesian sauce.
I was about to
some
say
sriracha
ranch.
sauce.
Blue cheese.
Always, man.
Oh, no doubt. See? Man,
Yeah.
I can't do all that.
Yeah.
But Chick-fil-A for me, but like, I don't know if y'all noticed this shit, guys, but like food is just, it's shit don't chase the same.
It don't, man. I think and that's like, Is it that kind of thing? I know we was talking about like this is going to be a mostly sports episode, but we've been talking about food for like 20 minutes.
It's relatable. Shit, sports and food go hand in hand.
That does. It definitely does. It
go hand in hand.
But it's just like I'm noticing now as I get older, man. Like a lot of things. It's like when you go back to your high school. Like back when you was in high school, like your high school felt like it was a massive place, right?
Right.
It felt huge, and it was like your entire world. Like you go back now, and you're like, this building's small as shit.
Shit. But you were, you
know what I mean? So it's like, is it that kind of thing? Like your perspective has shifted. So you're just like, oh, well, that shit used to be good because you didn't know any better.
True.
And now like you're eating like, going to like real steakhouses and getting like legit meals and shit. And now fast food just don't don't hit like that because you know better. You know what I mean? And I think that's part of, part of it is probably that they changed the recipes and shit to like cut costs and whatnot and cut corners. But I think a lot of that has to do with you growing up and being able to like your flavor profiles change and you experience more in the world.
Point of reference is
exactly. So I think that's a lot of it to me at least. So, you go get like instead of fucking with Taco Bell, you go to like a real legit burrito spot and get a real burrito. There's a spot in Downingtown or Exton called Taco Maya, bro. And believe them burritos are hitting.
All right, get up
hitting.
here.
So if you're ever in Exton, yeah, dog, it's actually right down the street from a Chick-fil-A. So you can hit
best of both worlds out this motherfucker.
There's a Freddy's over there too, which is
Freddy's burgers are fucking great.
Yeah, bro, the smash burger.
Hell yeah.
The patty melts are awesome, man. Wow. I like the patty melts.
I was eating one in Delco when I was fucking around out there.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, so they make good shit.
Damn, Freddy's.
But there's a Chick-fil-A and the Freddy's right next door to each other. Freddy's milkshakes are good too.
Yeah, I've had those.
Yeah.
Freddy's
and then
good.
there's Taco Maya's like a little further down the road. But
fuck with Taco Maya.
Yeah, I'm gonna take you over there next time you come down, and we'll go get burritos or up wherever the fuck it is. Come west.
Excuse me.
Go west, young man. Go west.
So yeah, look, if y'all notice anything with food, anything like that, man, drop it in the comment.
Fuck yeah.
What y'all notice, stuff like that. I could also say like Poppy stores. I could say like Turkey Hill.
Everywhere, man.
Everything just tastes different.
Bro, like I remember like we used to have a convenience store called Land Hope in Kennett.
Okay.
And they used to make like boxes, like a chicken box. You used to get like a white meat or breast meat, white meat or dark meat box with these fucking potato wedges. Mm-hmm. When I tell you these are like, I have dreams about these potato wedges. I just saw you
close your eyes.
Yeah, bro, that's how serious that shit is. Them potato wedges back in the day, you talk to my sister about it. We'll sing the praises of this. The chicken was delicious, but those fucking potato wedges are the best potato wedges I've ever had in my entire life. Anywhere, hands down. I will fight anybody who claims that there are potato wedges that are better than Land Hopes from back in the day. But like they've reintroduced them. It's not Land Hope anymore. It's like got a different name. But apparently they brought the chicken and the wedges back, and they're still pretty good. But they're definitely not as good as they were.
Not what you had.
But them potato wedges, because they had like some kind of spice on them, dude, they were so good.
It was some Greek shit probably.
And I don't even know like where they sourced that shit from. It was like some little old Mexican lady in the back was probably like working her magic back there.
Some abuela getting busy.
Putting some sazon on that shit, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she was like, I'm going to spice the wedges for you. I was like, yeah, that's
you ever heard of
racist
this spot called Georgine's?
Yeah.
I had that as a kid. Yeah. That was pretty good, but I remember.
That's the one, John, I was going to mention that got an honorable mention that it don't taste the same because it's not around anymore. You remember Geno's?
Hell yeah. Geno's fucking chicken and burgers.
Yeah, bro.
I don't remember that shit.
I remember, I don't know where I was at, but somebody brought up a Geno's. Yeah, dude, there was one in Wilmington because my pop used to work in Wilmington and we used to drive down there and like they used to go shopping at like Value City and shit when I was like doing school shopping.
Right.
And there was a Geno's, like it used to be on the John, like on the way there, and we used to get like chicken and burgers down there. And that Geno's was the shit back in the day.
Fucking couch ready to put your boy down.
Oh, I know you ever.
You see me? I'm leaning back. I'm all like, man, look, I'm getting sleepy.
Yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying. You got put a pepper step. What is going on with your mic, bro?
I don't know, but I fucked it up.
He was up here flopping around.
Yo. You know what I'm saying? Real ED moment, like, my bad.
Talking about that meat mountain.
Shit. I keep this motherfucker up somehow, some way. She ain't gonna like that.
Get that blue chew. Get that blue chew.
I would never fuck with him.
Man, come on, son.
You powered up?
Hell no.
Oh, I'm about to say, bro, I've never powered the fuck up.
No, hell no. I can't fuck with that, man.
But to say,
I probably got heart problems or something. I'm not gonna be able to.
Well, I do.
I'm not gonna be able to do. Well, you know. Hey, man.
Straight up.
I mean, I want to try it just to see what it's like. But then, I've watched too many fucking movies where they're like, I can't get her down. And I'm just like,
right.
I don't want to have to go to the doctor, bro.
You're
That's
going to be
all
late to work, baby. What's your name? I'm fucking you into this match.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, this
literally.
shit, if it lasts more than 4 hours, call your doctor. So,
why do you even want...
Bro.
Maybe it's just the 40-year-old in me.
Some people just...
4 hours?
That's too long, man. You gonna chafe,
sweetheart? You gotta get out.
It's too much friction, man. You gonna you can start a fire.
This motherfucker. You gotta get out.
That's like corduroys, man. They just rub that shit together too long. Yup. Yeah. Can't fuck with that, bro. It's too much.
So again, let us know what y'all think with the food. Anything's changed? What the flavor profile, stuff like that, or what's the spot that's not around no more that you had from back in the day? Because we'll probably remember it, or we know it, or there's a visual like key for us that we remember, like a colorway or some shit,
or like a commercial or something. Man.
Right. Shit, the commercials.
Yo,
shit.
Yeah, we gotta talk about jingles one time. Sometime.
That's fucking nuts. All right, so like we said, this is going to be like a pretty heavy sports, or the bulk of this. We talked a good minute for fucking food.
Yeah, I'm saying. So the rest of it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We want to tap back into the sports part?
Let's do it, man.
All right,
Sports corner.
You want to start with the Great White Hope, or you want to go with the local shit?
Let's start with the local shit first, and then we can kind of pivot to, yeah. I mean, I don't know, man.
We don't need to go with the Great White Hype.
All right, well,
get them out of there.
Go ahead. Well, we could tie in the local shit with the Great White Hype. So,
I don't know how I'm gonna start this one. Let me start this.
Let me start by saying.
All right, there you go.
The opinions expressed by Bass Jones are shared by him and him alone.
Strictly.
So, as most of you know, the NFL playoffs are in the swing right now. We are currently coming into the NFC Championship weekend, NFC and AFC. Currently, our hometown team was eliminated in the first round. We were kind of pissed off about that. We kind of saw it coming. This nigga predicted it way early. Off? No. But people in Philly's pissed off. Yeah. Anyway, we saw it coming. The writing was on the wall. But another notable team was eliminated this past weekend. They lost the game to the Denver Broncos. And our boy who quarterbacks for that team, Josh Allen, who the NFL has wanted to crown as their poster boy for the last, 10 years now. How long has he been in the league? 9 years? 7. Something like that. Yeah. Anyway, they've been talking about, how great Josh Allen is and how, much of a talent. He's the best quarterback, whatever, talent-wise that plays in the NFL today, blah, 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 even though Pat Mahomes is actually that. But whatever.
Fuck Patty Joe.
But, anytime, you see comparisons of quarterbacks or they talk about elite quarterbacks in the league, they always bring up, Joe Burrow, Patty Mahomes, fucking Justin Herbert. All these corn-fed brothers out here. Well, not brothers, but the other persuasion.
The white boys.
Yeah. So anyway, Josh Allen in his playoff performance last week threw 4 interceptions or had 4 turnovers? Anyway, 5 turnovers. As I recall, in a game that was a regular season game, our quarterback Jalen Hurts, who is the reigning Super Bowl MVP, by the way, Josh Allen has never even made it to a Super Bowl. But I digress. Had a turn, he had a turnover late in game against the Chargers, was it? Or was it? Yeah, no. Oh, damn, dogs. Unplugging shit. Which game was it that he had 5 turnovers in? Yeah, but he had 5 turnovers in a game, and everybody and their mother was dragging this bull through the mud, all over, everywhere, just talking about how, he's this, that, and the third. He's doesn't have the talent. He's, carried by his team. He's this, he's that. The man who just won a Super Bowl literally 10, 11 months ago is carried. He's terrible. He does this. He's limited. He can't do this. He can't do that. And yet Josh Allen goes and does the exact same thing, has 5 turnovers in a game. Everybody's, the team, they weren't this. They didn't have enough talent around them. The coaching wasn't there. They make every excuse under the sun that Josh Allen, isn't the reason why his team lost. And that shit pisses me off. And I just want people to, call it like it is, man. My man has been in the league twice as long as Jalen Hurts.
Yep, just about.
This year, especially in the AFC, Pat Mahomes goes down, so his biggest obstacle is not in his way. Lamar Jackson is not playing in the playoffs, so that guy that people compare, they both MVPs of the league. Lamar's not in his way. You've got like guys like Drake May and Bo Nix who are both like first and second year quarterbacks, whatever. They're on good teams, but they don't have the experience. So this whole playoff scenario was set up for Josh Allen to finally get to the Super Bowl and win it. And what does he go and do? Tries to play hero ball, turns the ball over 5 times, costs his team a win. But everybody never drags his name through the mud. If we were to put Jalen Hurts in that same situation in this playoff round, and he did the same thing Josh Allen did, which he had done, but if he did it in this situation, you would never hear the end of it.
It's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So that kind of gets on my nerves.
For me, with the Josh Allen, lack of accountability or the forever mulligan that he's always been given.
Yeah.
I've smiled the last couple of days on social media because of the amount of white men I've finally seen critique him just made me smile because
they actually are critiquing him?
White men are.
I have not seen that.
Shout out to Pat McAfee in that group. They had Dan Orlovsky on.
Oh, okay.
And, it's a whole group. I don't really know all of them. I just know it's AJ Hawk. I know like the crux, right?
Yeah.
But they had Orlovsky on, and one guy set him up with a question and just said, what do you think about Josh Allen in this playoff? And Orlovsky went into the whole, if he could get this play back, if the line was better, if he had more help. He basically just said everything.
Gave all the excuses that everybody always gives.
For Josh Allen. So then the second co-host said, well, hey, I find it kind of funny that whenever it comes and look this shit up, they lined him the fuck out.
Did they?
Yeah, lined him up, and they basically went down the fucking line, and Pat McAfee came and dunked that shit on him and had Dan Orlovsky fucking beatboxing and reversing everything he said. Was like, no, you said this. They went back to old tweets and was like, you said this about Josh Allen.
Oh, damn.
This one game, he wasn't it. And I'm like, damn, you know what? This ain't just us. Finally, they see it.
Right.
So it's good for me with that one.
Well, yeah.
The Josh Allen thing for me personally, do I think Josh Allen is a talent? Hell yeah.
Of
Josh
course.
Allen's that shit. However, we talked about this. I had to write some shit down. There was one thing I didn't know, but I wrote the other stuff down.
All right.
So they always say that Josh Allen doesn't have receivers. He doesn't have a running game. He doesn't have a defense. He doesn't have all the things he needs to win.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't know this. Well, here's something for you. His wide receiving teammate, who is out here, fuckboy number 1, making all the babies and doing all this stuff, is about to play in the AFC Championship with a lesser quarterback.
Oh, are you talking about Stephon Diggs?
Stephon Diggs.
Oh, yeah. He had him for a little bit, didn't he?
Yep.
Okay.
Couldn't get it done with him, but
Nope.
somebody's in the AFC chip, somebody's at home. So this year, he had the number 1 pass defense.
Yep.
So therefore, he had a defense. So we know this in football. If you run the rock and play defense and you minimize turnovers, normally you win the game.
Mm-hmm.
But keyword is you minimize the turnovers.
Turnovers. That's exactly right.
Number 1 pass defense. This year, he had the number 1 rusher, which is James Cook.
Yep.
I had him in fantasy.
Oh, wait a minute. You mean he had a number 1 defense, passing defense, and a number 1 rushing attack?
But turn the ball.
But wait, was he carried, or is he the one that is the reason why his team is winning?
It's always him. He's always the one doing it.
He's Superman, right?
Yes,
he does everything. Josh Allen can do no wrong. Oh, you mean James Cook is the guy who had the most rushing yards in the league this year?
And then last year, he led the league in touchdowns.
I wonder. Wait a minute. That doesn't sound like Josh Allen is the one that's carrying that team to me, is it?
Amazing how that fucking goes.
I wonder. Weird.
All right. So, with all those variables that you've been given that supposedly he doesn't have.
Can I add one more thing to that, by the way?
Sure.
You know he had a top 5 O-line this year, too?
He was the top 2. Top 2.
Yeah.
They had a number 2 offensive line as far as pass protection
and run protection. Yeah.
Number 2.
So you mean to tell me that he had the number 1 rusher in the league, the number 1 or number 2 offensive line in the league, and the number 1 pass defense in the league? That sounds eerily similar to what my man Jalen Hurts had last year. We had the number 1 defense, the number 2 rusher, because actually regular season rusher was King Henry. Yeah, whatever his name. Derrick Henry, excuse me, King Henry. And then we had, like top 3 or 4 O-line. It wasn't number 1, but it was like top 2. And what did everybody say about Jalen last year?
Well, we gonna tie the Jalen thing, and
this he was carried, right?
This is strictly just with the critique of
I know
the crown prince of the NFL. He threw this year 25 touchdowns and 10 picks. That's not elite by any way, stretch the imagination. That's also kind of similar to what Jalen Hurts last year, and they all said the same thing. What you just said.
Hold on a minute.
Carried everything else.
Didn't Jalen Hurts throw 26 touchdowns this year?
Yeah.
Passing touchdowns?
I got your stats. I got it written down. Written down. Now, as far as like the clutch gene, other things, we're gonna get into our guys.
Yeah.
But the clutch gene. Anytime this guy's made the playoffs or he is, what is it? Crunch time, ball in his possession, less than 2 minutes left, he's 0-7.
In the playoffs?
No.
Just all the time?
0-7 when it comes down to like game scoring. We have to score this point to take this win.
Yeah.
He's 0-7.
Really?
He's 0-7.
Interesting.
0-7.
I thought, because they were making the stat that he has like, I forget how many 4-quarter comebacks, but.
To win though. Like he comes back to win, but if he needs it and it gets in his hand, he's lost 7 times.
Oh, damn.
So think about that.
Okay.
The Buffalo Bills also are the same shitheads, and the Green Bay Packers are one of the biggest teams that were bitching and moaning about the tush push.
Oh, were they?
And said that it's not fair. Hold on, I got a clip for you for this. Hold on. Did I write that down? I think I wrote that down. Did I write that down? Oh, here we go. All right, so this year the Eagles were 21 for 33, which is 64%. The fucking Buffalo fucking Bills were 24 for 27 on the tush push, which is 89%.
Hold on a minute.
They bitched and moaned about us.
Hold on a minute. Time out. You mean to tell me the team that wanted to play bands used it more than the team who is known for using it and was more successful using it than that team was this season?
Ain't that some shit?
And
who's the benefactor?
Hold on a minute. Did anyone ever mention the fact that they should ban the tush push when Buffalo Bills ran it?
When Josh Allen's
or the Buffalo snowplow is what they called it when they run it. Oh, yeah.
I didn't even realize
because what's the name? My man Al Michaels would be like, here goes the Buffalo snowplow. And they were like, it's so great to watch. Look at Josh Allen do this shit.
It's amazing. It's amazing how...
it's not an ugly play. It's not the worst play in football when they run it.
But when
Jalen Hurts does, it's ugly. They should leave it out of the game. It's not football. It's a rugby play. It's terrible. Oh, he's taking away touchdowns from his other players. This, that, Yeah. Anyway,
you would, from what I would call Josh Allen, he's a tush push merchant this year.
Oh, wait a minute.
Touchdowns.
Who did they say that was last year?
We gonna get to you, man. And here's the thing with that. You got your shit. I have certain things about me, man, but you gonna leave
I'm sorry I keep interrupting you.
It's not that. It's just I want to make this very, very like, I fuck with him.
Yeah.
I think he's a great guy. But for the fact that he gets in front of the camera and cries, and the narrative says we should be empathetic. I'm sorry, we should feel sympathy for him. He's done this, he's done that. They go to his teammates. And I get it. You're in the heat of the battle. You're coming down. Your teammates are going to cry. But I hate to say this. 5 turnovers in one playoff game. Very random stat. 5 turnovers in one game. That's more than what Jalen Hurts has in his whole
playoff career.
So I don't really understand why should we be sympathetic for a guy that when it matters the most, and like you had said, when the lights are brighter, this guy kind of shrinks.
A little bit.
So, I don't really understand the narrative, but again, it brings a smile to my face to see white men critique the great white hype.
I mean,
it's amazing to see now.
Now,
not saying that it's like white's better, but they were the ones saying that this guy can do no wrong.
Exactly.
They're finally being like, wait a minute, 5 turnovers? The refs, blame it on the refs? It's a playoff game. You run the ball, you play defense, you minimize turnovers.
Yeah.
If there was no holding call, or no, matter of fact, if Josh Allen doesn't throw that pick early in the game, they win the game in regular regulation.
Regulation.
Yeah, in regulation. They don't even go to fucking whatchamacallit, but he threw a pick.
Bro. And that's the one thing I want to get off my chest. And I don't dislike Josh Allen. I really like his game. I like the way he plays. He's definitely talented. The guy's got a fucking cannon for an arm. Yeah. He's tough as nails. He runs through people. He's built like a fucking brick shit house.
Big fucker.
He's a big dude. He plays hard. He plays the game the right way most of the time. And that's the thing. When Jalen Hurts first came in the league, I was one of the people who was making the comp that Jalen Hurts and Josh Allen are very similar players in that they're both mobile. They both can throw the ball. But like Josh Allen was labeled as a mobile quarterback who couldn't do a whole lot till he got Stephon Diggs.
All of a sudden.
You know what I'm saying? And then he got a better offensive coordinator. Mm-hmm. And then he got his game matured and he became the player that he is now and everybody recognizes. Jalen Hurts came in the league. Everybody's like, oh, he's just a gadget player. He just runs. He uses his legs. He doesn't do this. And then he goes out and shows you the second year, he takes his team to the Super Bowl, nearly wins it, doesn't, he commits a fumble and everybody wants to blame him.
He made that play back.
But I'm saying we went into the halftime with a 10-point lead. That's the defense's fault they lost that game. He would have won the game at the end the way he was playing that whole game. They had 2 minutes left. If there wasn't that holding penalty on James Bradbury, he would have came back and won that Super Bowl, in my opinion. Secondly, you seen the man come out. Everybody was like, oh, they dogged him all year because Saquon ran all over everybody last year. They had a 2,000-yard rusher, but everybody was like, oh, well, they were 29th in passing. Clearly, you don't pass the ball like fucking crazy if you have a guy rush for 2,000 yards. They were 29th in passing attempts. They were like top 5 in like yards per play, like touchdowns per reception, and like all these other stats. Even though they didn't throw it a lot, they were very successful when they did throw the ball. And then you have plays that he made to like A.J. Brown in the one playoff game and the one play he made to Devontae Smith in the Super Bowl with a dagger. And he put up fucking 35 points on a team that everybody and their mom swore was going to three-peat for the first time and be the greatest dynasty in the history of the NFL. And they put belt to ass to that team, and Jalen Hurts was a big part of that because the Chiefs made the decision to lock up Saquon Barkley. Saquon had 65 or 85 yards that game?
Yeah, it wasn't a great game.
No, and Jalen made them pay.
It's like 21 for 27.
Yeah.
It was something like that with him, statistically.
Yeah, and then so that's number 2. And then number 3 is, everybody talks about all these elite quarterbacks like Joe Burrow and Justin Herbert, Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson and fucking Matt Stafford and Jordan Love and Dak Prescott and all these other guys. And aside from Dak Prescott, Jalen Hurts is like, I think he's lost one game to all those other quarterbacks. I think Patrick Mahomes is the only one he's lost to out of those guys. Him and
Justin Herbert.
Well, this year.
Yeah, this year.
But that was the first time.
We beat the Bengals.
Head to head. He's beaten Jordan Love. He's like 2-0 against Josh Allen. He's beaten Pat Mahomes twice. He's 2-2, I think, against Pat Mahomes in games. He's beaten Matt Stafford like 4 times. So, he gets all this criticism for the success of the team that is built around him. It's not like he was placed into the perfect situation. Like, they built this team around him, and he runs it. Not only that, he's had 5 different offensive coordinators, so he doesn't have the benefit of having guys that have consistency in play calling. So he's constantly shifting that way, and they're trying to run new things and do different things and have new terminology or whatever. And you have another offensive mind in the huddle, so he's got to kind of meld that with the players that are on his team. And he's still successful.
I was trying to set up with the Hurts, but you just went right in.
I'm sorry, man. Yeah.
I'm like, you lead the charge with the Hurts.
Nah, man. I'm just saying, like you were saying, like everybody used to make excuses for the reason why these other dudes are not successful. Mm-hmm. And even though our guy, Jalen Hurts, is successful and has proven that he can win the biggest games in the biggest situations and nothing rattles him. He never gets too up. He never gets too down. He may not be the most polished quarterback. He may not be the prettiest game-wise. But when, like I said the last time, when the chips are down, you need somebody to win you the game or make a play to get you that first down that you need. 9 times out of 10, my man is going to do it for you. So, I don't understand why, everybody was like, well, the team wins despite their quarterback in this situation. But the team, every other team that's been great, they're always like, well, the team is great because of the quarterback. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's the ultimate duality of the quarterback position.
Yeah.
When they win, it's you. When they lose, it's everybody else but you.
But that's the thing, though. Like, even when they win, it's everybody else but you with Jalen Hurts. You lose, it's him. Nobody puts this loss on Josh Allen. Nobody puts the losses on Lamar Jackson. Well, they put it more on Lamar than they do like Joe Burrow and all them guys. Justin Herbert is like, what, 0-3 in the playoffs?
think 0-2, 0-3. One of those.
Yeah, he's had 2 games where in the playoffs where he's had more than multiple turnovers or interceptions. Like he had 4 interceptions his last playoff game. He had 3 the game before, like the year before that. You know what I mean? He's never been to an NFC champion or AFC championship game. Josh Allen's been to 1 AFC championship game. Joe Burrow's been to 1 AFC championship game. Jalen Hurts has been to 2, won 1, and won a Super Bowl, and won Super Bowl MVP, and yet he gets dogged and Josh Allen gets praised. It's wild to me. Anyway.
No, that kind of sets up to like the Eagles part now where like I wanted to try to like get into it, but I should have said something.
Yeah, well.
Like, so the questions, so again, we're from Philadelphia, and if you don't know, we're fucking super duper Eagles fans.
Yes.
Talk about it. We've given y'all plenty of examples and reference points in history of Birds, history, stuff like that, to where it's like, yo, we're valid. We're fucking stamped. I'm willing to bet you the motherfuckers on 6'10", 94.1, 97.5, we probably got a little more knowledge than that without having the fucking internet in front of them.
Exactly.
I'm very confident.
We don't need producers. I've lived it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, which leads into like the final talking point, but we're going to sum it up with the Eagles. If there were 3 things that you would want to see with the Eagles to change or to make or to subtract, what would you go with? And then we'll try to tie that in.
All right. Number 1.
See if we like-minded.
The thing I would like them to change is I need them to get an offensive coach in, whether he is the head coach and offensive coordinator, or get a coordinator that's going to come and stay longer than a year. Because I would like to see what our quarterback could do in a system where he has consistency for more than a year, where he has a chance to build off things that they've done a previous year. I know everybody says like, oh, well, the playbook's the same. We still have the same blah, 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 base, whatever, this, that, and the third. But when you have another guy in your ear telling you like calling plays and like trying to talk about things that they like to do and marry that with things that you like to do, when you don't have that consistency, you know what I mean? Like it makes your game suffer. And the fact that my man has won 11 plus games for 4 years straight with 4 different offensive coordinators goes to show you that he's savvy enough to understand, and our team is talented enough that we can get wins despite having consistency. And I would just like to see how much better we would be having that. Number 2, we need to get more depth on the defensive and offensive lines. You know what I mean? Like, we have all-pro, first ballot Hall of Famer Lane Johnson, in my opinion. That's, at the tail end of his career. We need somebody that's going to come in and be not just serviceable, but try and replace that production. This man's been a staple for 12 years now, and, he's not going to be an Eagle for very much longer just because his body can't hold up and he's getting older. So I would like to see them bring in somebody that kind of has the talent to at least replace him in some capacity and then have consistency there as well. And then number 3, I really I want Jalen and AJ to just squash whatever beef they had and get on the same page, or, whether it was, I don't know if they did have a beef. Maybe it was a beef over how the offense was running. But I would like to see just AJ be happy out and go out there and dominate and do what he has to do and still be an Eagle. I don't want to see them trade him at all, which a lot of people are trying to speculate that they're going to do this year, but I don't think it's going to happen. So, consistency with Jalen, replacement for Lane Johnson, and, trying to cut down on some of the turmoil with the team as far as like the offensive players in regards to like AJ Brown specifically. So.
My 3, and we can get into the coaches, and then I think we end it with what do you think where we are as the status of the Philadelphia Eagles?
All right.
Top three things I would like to see the Eagles go into this season with.
Mm-hmm.
There was a story that came out about Mekhi Becton at his exit meeting with the Chargers, and I don't know if you've been following the Chargers and him. It's been like a nightmare for him over there.
For real?
Yeah, he wasn't playing. He wasn't even playing.
Yeah, I know.
For a couple games. In the exit meeting, they asked him about his future and other things. He said they hope he can figure things out, but if they're going to use me the way they use me this year, Just let me go where I can go play. I'm hoping that the Chargers and him can come to an amicable disagreement or agreement. They cut him. And whatever you have to do, Howie, I'm not a big fan of like going to go grab guys after a year or two, but there was something about having that big fucker as guard.
Dude.
It just made our entire offensive line fucking move and go.
Yeah.
That's my first thing.
Okay.
Whatever you got to do. We ain't going to throw no blank check at him, but come on back, big boy.
No, they made him an offer, and it was pretty close to what he got for.
Come on back.
Yeah.
Come on back.
And clearly you were better here than you were there.
There. Come on back.
Yeah.
Secondly, I would like the defense, as crazy as this sounds, I was a big proponent of the defense this year, saying like, look, this is the championship defense. I want them to come back with more. I sound so cliche when I say this, but just more tenacity. Like I want them from game one not playing that shit. The way Houston played that defense, the way the teams Seattle plays, these last four teams that are in the championship weekend right now, their defenses are physical. They swarm to the fucking ball. They play aggressive. They play the way defenses are supposed to play. The Eagles look like that from times when that playoff game and that loss against a lackluster 49ers team, it just didn't look right. And I will not blame the defense because the amount of snaps are on the field for all the metrics will suggest, all the metrics will give you the reason why the defense looked as bad as it did going into the playoffs.
Yeah.
I need a defense coming back with more tenacity. I want the Eagles to figure out what they're going to do with either giving Jalen the money now or what are you going to do with Nick Sirianni. Something's got to get done this offseason going into this season. And I'm going to give you more reasons why when we get into like where we are with the status of the Eagles and other stuff, because if you follow the worm and go down the rabbit hole deep enough, you'll start to see more and more like why Howie Roseman's a fucking evil genius.
Oh, dude.
3 coaches, or as we all know, the low-hanging fruit, Kevin Patullo, was removed from his position.
Get out!
And me and Bass had talked prior where at one point I said, this is the premier destination. Everybody's going to want to come. And then right before like a bunch of moves started to happen, I was like, yo, I don't think this is the hot spot that everybody thinks.
Yeah.
I don't think this is what we think ain't what they think. And what they think matters.
Damn. So,
like I said, series of moves have happened.
Right.
Coaches aren't here. Some coaches are.
Right.
Where are you? What are your thought processes?
So we're in the middle of an OC search right now. I know like the 3 major candidates that we wanted to see. Number 1 was Mike McDaniels, and clearly he took a job in LA with the Chargers. A lot of people are speculating the reason why people are not taking the job here in Philly is because they don't want to work with a limited quarterback in Jalen Hurts. Well, in the case of Mike McDaniels, the guy that he fired as defensive coordinator, Vic Fangio, is currently the defensive coordinator for the Philadelphia Eagles, and I don't think that he wanted to work with him, A, because they don't get along, and B, he's from, he coached in Miami for 5-7 years. It's cold up here, bro. He don't want to be in the cold weather.
Like wearing fucking capris.
Yeah, he's wearing his fucking leggings on the sidelines. Like, that nigga don't want to wear a parka. Like, go ahead, man. Be on the West Coast. That's fine. Second coach that came through that was supposed to be here was Kevin Stefanski. He took a job as the head coach of, where do you go? Falcons. Which, okay, that's cool, but you didn't want Kevin Stefanski because you thought there was bad stuff with him going on with Shador, and like, I like his offensive creativity, but again, and he has ties to Philadelphia. His pop used to work with the Eagles. Anyway, yeah, he's from around here. So, but I guess, he's chasing the bag, trying to get a head coaching job. Once you get that head coaching,
it's hard to relinquish that power.
It's hard to, you want to be in control and do things, so I understand that. And then the third candidate was former Giants quarterback Brian Daboll, who has a history with Jalen Hurts. He coached him at Alabama. He and Nick Sirianni used to coach together too in somewhere.
Indiana.
Yeah, I think that's where.
Indianapolis, excuse me.
Yeah, I think in the Colts. That's right.
Yeah, Colts.
So actually, Daboll introduced Jalen Hurts and Nick Sirianni at the Combine or something, didn't he? Okay. I think so. They have a history together, the 3 of them. But he is currently trying to take the OC job in Tennessee with Cam Ward.
Who told you
Well, you did, because he wants to work with Robert Saleh, I guess. And everybody, again, was saying they're speculating, well, he doesn't want to work with, because he knows how, like, Jalen Hurts' limitations. He doesn't want to work with him. But in my opinion there, like, the expectations in Philly are way higher than they are in Tennessee. Like, the OC that comes here has to perform. They have to get this offense to like a Super Bowl caliber offense once again. And everybody here, from the owners and management to the fans, are not going to take anything less. There's a lot more room for failure in Tennessee because that team currently is dog shit. So he has a couple years of leeway to get down there and do what he wants and get the OC job and kind of make a name for himself and get some stability before he can go again look for head coaching jobs, which is why I think Daboll is making that decision. So there's other candidates that are out there. Cliff Kingsbury's still out there. I think that would be something interesting to see. I don't know. He did really good jobs with Kyler Murray out in Arizona. Yeah.
That dude's about to go play baseball.
Well, yeah, Kyler Murray's on the outs too, but I mean, he did good things with their offense in Arizona.
He's healthy.
Yeah. So Cliff Kingsbury was a big reason behind that. He also did a lot of good stuff in Washington, which is where he was. He was running the offense with Jaden Daniels out there and Brian Johnson as well. So, you know, they did some good stuff in Washington. So I would like to see, you know, them interview him. There's a couple younger dudes, like the dude from Ole Miss, the head coach. I can't remember what his last name is right now. You know, I introduce him, bring him in, see he's a creative offensive mind. He's a young dude. Clearly Ole Miss.
I think it's the same guy I'm thinking. He was not head coach. He's the offensive coordinator.
Whatever it is.
The head coach, that's Lane Kiffin.
Yeah, that's right. Show. Well, I think he became the interim head coach after Lane left.
Yeah, I'll say the name if you remember. Remember.
But I'd like to see, you know, at least give a shot, maybe bring him in, see what he can do. And then there's another dude. You named him, gave me the name. It's Charlie Weiss Jr. Yeah, so like everybody was, you know, I had just read an article after we were talking about that on the phone the other day and read up on him a little bit and like knowing that he is following in his pop's footsteps, but he's apparently an offensive like savant. You know, it's like really good with getting guys schemed open and kind of using, you know, he's really run heavy. Or not run heavy, but he's like a run-based offense. He has a lot of like concepts out of that, which is what kind
those
of
concepts are fucking crazy.
Yeah, but like getting all that kind of like scheming our guys open when you have talent like we have on this team, that would be something I would love to see. So, you know, there are guys still out there. I'm hoping that we don't fumble the bag like we did and just hire internally and bring in somebody who doesn't really have that experience. You know, I don't care if it's a college offense. I don't care if it's a pro offense. I just want somebody who has experience running an offense and calling plays on game day. Because that, you know, like you can be the best coach in the world. You can have a great position coach background, but like there is an art to calling plays on game day and like seeing what teams are giving you defensively and then adjusting what you're giving them and being able to run certain things with certain looks and then doing other things off of other looks, which we found out Kevin Patullo didn't do. He just ran the exact same play every single time the exact same way, which when you're a professional football team, you cannot do because other professional football players will pick up on that and kind of adjust and stop what you're trying to do. So
stop you.
Yeah.
Those are your three?
Those are my three.
My three. I got one. I got a possible.
Okay.
No order. Charlie Weiss is the guy where it's like, look, if anybody's going to be young enough and naive and be malleable for what is needed here in Philadelphia, I think it'll be Charlie Weiss Jr.
Okay.
I like Joe Brady.
Yeah.
And what's my man's name? Joe. I only like him because of his fucking last name.
You talking about Jim Bob Cooter?
Yeah. I'm about to say Cooter. I'm just trying to think of all the scumbags in Philly that will come up with T-shirts
hey,
like
man.
Cooter's Corner. Or,
bring it.
You know
bring it. That's the type of boy you need in Philly. Yo, that's a great name, but he's also a good coach.
He's the wild card. The other offensive coordinator I'm thinking about is David Shaw, who's the old head coach of Stanford. And he's had really, really, really good quarterbacks come into his program. And all those quarterbacks they all fall under the same model as like a Jalen Hurts. They can throw the ball. They can run the ball. quick throws, things of that nature, where they don't make everything complicated. It's not dumbed down, but it's a very easy progression based passing concept. So it's not a difficult thing. But it'll be Brady, Weiss, and Shaw. Cooter just because of his fucking
Jim
last
Bob
name.
Cooter, boy.
That's it.
Yeah.
But those are my three for the OCs. Yeah. And I want to, yeah. So, okay. Those are our three. That's what he's thinking. That's what Babe's thinking. That's what I'm thinking.
Word.
Where are you with the status of the Eagles? What do you think the issue is with the Eagles?
Mainly,
if there's an issue.
I mean, my issue, like a lot of people alluded to it, the O-line was not healthy at all year. Cam Jurgens' back was fucked up, and he was getting dogged all year, I think because he was hurt, more hurt than he was leading on to be. Landon Dickerson never got his knee right. You know, he had his whatever injury in the preseason and then had surgery on it and then came back way too early, and I don't think he was ever right. And I think just because they had an extended year last year, like nobody had the time to recover, so the offensive line just wasn't playing as well. And then you couple that with a terrible offensive scheme, and then, like, you know, if you're not executing well, you have to execute perfectly in order for a bad scheme to work halfway decent. And, you know, you have enough talent on this team where they could finagle 11 wins out of what they had. Mm-hmm. But I think if you get, like we've seen it, if you get a guy in here who's competent as an offensive coordinator and play caller, you know, our personnel isn't that different. You know, we still have the same majority of defensive players. We still have the same majority of offensive players. I know, like, there's a lot of unrestricted free agents on the docket, like Reed Blankenship, Nakobe Dean, Dallas Goedert. There's a few other names. Jalen Phillips is another one that I think they need to re-sign. You know, I would put priority on him as opposed to most of these other cats. You know, we're getting Andrew Makuba back, so I think you can let Reed walk a little bit. He's not as much of a priority. You got my man Jahad Campbell that can take over for Nakobe. I would hate to see Nakobe go because my man was balling out like crazy. Man. Whenever he's healthy, bro, he's a great linebacker. He's got a huge motor. My man is very smart, instinctive. He gets to the football. He knows where he's supposed to be, and he's tough as nails as long as he's healthy. That's his problem because the best ability is availability, and that's, you know, one thing that he hasn't been for the past couple of years. So, you know, as much as I would love to see him stay, and I would hope that he wants to stay, I would like to see them get a deal done and keep him. But if they don't, we have Jahad Campbell that can play. He proved it. Him and Zach Bond together, great combination.
Excuse me.
So I think basically, like, the only thing that's preventing us to get back to the Super Bowl and win is just having a competent offensive play caller. You know, I think that the other players are still talented enough. I think the system and the core is there that you know, give guys time to recover and get healthy, and then come in here with a better fucking playbook, and then let's get that shit rolling. So I know that's me, man. I know you're going to take the other stance though, huh?
I'm not being contrarian at all, right? I've used, again, being redundant with like certain keywords, right? Mm-hmm. I've used the word malpractice. I've used the word negligence since about week 2 or week 3.
Yeah.
I've also made a statement that said that the egotistical, the ego of this head coach is you're playing with guys' careers. You're playing with years. And what I mean by you're playing with years is that the way we looked in going into 2021 to where we are now, you would think that on paper, this window is basically, we broke the window. Fuck that. Fuck opening it. We kicked this bitch open. We'll close when we close it.
Right.
But this is the humbling and the sobering thing about the NFL. You're 1 year away from never going back again. And I think that this year was a small blip. Hopefully I'm wrong. That window isn't as open as we think.
Okay.
My reasoning for saying that is because the only person from that tree that I was like, yo, you know what, I could fuck with it, or the coaches, would be Dable. Because of the Alabama thing. If you understand how Nick Saban runs his practices and how he keeps his fucking anything he's affiliated with, it's a tight ship. Guys are held accountable. So that's the one thing I know that he would get. Him and Hurts, it would be like DiFilippo and Carson Wentz. And if you know the history with that, Carson Wentz basically pulled his dick out and told everybody in the quarterback room and offense room, suck my dick, I'm not doing shit. And DeFilippo and Dougie P were the only ones to tell him, my dick's bigger than yours. And I'm going to show you why. And they forced him to say, no, my dick's bigger than yours. Because in football, that's really what it is. It's literally an A personality game. You have to want to be great, and you have to be coachable to become great.
Right.
I think that the common denominator with the Philadelphia Eagles, since he's been here for the last, 6 years, 5 years?
5 years.
It's Nick Sirianni. A lot of blame is going towards Jalen Hurts. Am I a big Jalen Hurts guy? 6 out of 10 on a good day, 7 out of 10. 6 out of 10 is average, 7 out of 10 on a good day, that's my guy. Because there are flaws. There are a lot of things that I saw this year that are like, I don't know. But compared to what we just talked about with these other quarterbacks, I'll take this guy because it's a proven commodity.
Yeah.
He's the S&P 500. If you're playing stocks, you put your money there, slow grind. I don't want fucking aggressive. I want a nice conservative fucking like cash flow. And that's what Jalen Hurts is. He's cash money, but it's just cash money over time. I'm not going to hit you with a Powerball payout. I'm not going to give you that $10,000 for life a week payout. But if you fuck with me, take this $1,000 a week for the rest of your life. And as long as you take care of yourself, you're healthy, that $1,000 adds the fuck up. You got some wins. You got some things going on.
Cooking.
I think that the issue is ownership to the head coach. I've always been very critical of Howie Roseman in a sense of he thought he was the smartest guy in the room by not just playing the averages. You draft players from the best fucking divisions in college football. If the SEC has the best defense, you pick players from the best fucking defense. If the Pac-12 and the Big Ten have the best offense, you pick those fucking guys. And he finally started to nail that. But I think this year, by letting certain guys walk and not putting money or drafting for depth like you had said you wanted, I think that was a calculated risk because now you said that, again, I'm not trying to be long-winded with this, but it just comes down to Howie Roseman and him not really quantifying and solidifying depth. That's more egregious to me than anything. Again, the common denominator for me is Nick Sirianni. When people talk about playbook and the formations and everything else, when it all comes down to it, this is Nick Sirianni's brainchild. The Philadelphia Eagles told all these OCs that they have autonomy. You can do everything you want. Come on in, do this, do that. Here's what I'm thinking. Like you had said, high pressure situation, win or fucking go home mentality here for the Eagles. And again, every episode me and Base find a way to smush this in you fuckers' faces. You new fucking fans, this is something new for y'all. Y'all don't understand this shit. That's why it's so fucking like hurtful and you guys are so butthurt because you expect to win. This isn't something that anybody that's 30 and older, we didn't grow up with this. So this whole window or this like windfall we're going through, it's a fucking great time. But if you stand 10 toes down on it and you can look past your nose, you'll see what the fuck is going on. I think that because the Eagles gave Chip Kelly autonomy over Jeffrey Lurie gave Chip Kelly the keys to the franchise, and Chip Kelly literally burned everything down and burned every fucking bridge. Jeff Lurie said, fuck this, never again. I trust you, my little homie, and that's it. Go find me a fucking Muppet, puppet, whatever the fuck you want to call him, that's complicit with what we want done. Everything else will run. I'm going to cut the checks. You're going to draft the players. Our coach is just going to clap his fucking hands. Whatever we tell him to do, he's going to do it. Any offensive coordinator that knows his weight, worth, and gold is going to say, wait. Again, I'm sorry, I didn't finish my point.
No, you good.
If I come here and I'm not successful, this cocksucker fired his best friend. My ass is grass. Why am I going to uproot my wife, my kids, my immediate family to come here where there's no guarantee because this dickhead is going to find his fucking way in and overrule me or do certain things because he can't take the fact that I'm calling the shots and this shit works. I'm good on that. Secondly, again, it's Nick Sirianni. If I come here and we win a Super Bowl and I know for a fact this guy didn't contribute anything, The fuck am I doing? I don't want to coach with this guy no fucking more. This guy's a fucking moron. This guy's a fucking Nimrod. We won when I came here. Why am I going to stay here? At first, I would always wonder, why is it Kellen Moore, Shane Steichen, when those guys had any chance to get the fuck out, they left. It makes sense. I'm not going to share because, again, football's A-type personalities, even the coaches. I'm not sharing my resources, especially when I showed you the same resources you had last year. I took them, and we were the fuck out of here when I got my hands on them.
Right.
No, I'm going to cause a schism. It's going to be a coup up in this bitch. Pick one. And the issue is that because Sirianni's aligned himself with ownership and management, it's literally Nick Sirianni's fucking shit. And you can tell me, you can give me all the statistics you want about him winning and all this other bullshit. Talent superseded fucking coaching. The one thing about the NFL, if you run the same shit enough, the coaches are going to figure out what the fuck you're doing. And if you don't evolve, you're not living. And what's the one thing we've heard that's been going on with Nick Sirianni? It's the same fucking playbook. And now the teams are drafting to counter our fucking talent. And they showed it this year how to do it. He is the common fucking denominator. I feel that the Philadelphia Eagles, in my humble opinion, and I'm just a shithead from fucking uptown Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, they played the cards too close this year. When all these coaches were fired and guys stepped down and guys let it down, they should have weathered the storm to see who was there. And when certain guys were there, you hit the button, hit the reset. Because by keeping this guy, you are harboring the franchise and you're playing with these guys' fucking future now. The fact that we have to talk about A.J. Brown getting traded because he's sick of fucking the same bullshit, it's bothersome to me. The whole A.J., not with you, the whole A.J. Brown thing, I'm going off fucking tangent with this.
Yeah, I got you.
The reason why the A.J. Brown move doesn't make sense is because if we trade him or cut him, the salary cap is like $48 to $50 million.
Too much money.
Dead money.
Yeah.
How he would have to fucking hoodwick somebody to pay half of that.
And he ain't doing that.
He would eat it. I'm pretty sure if he could find a dumbass to do it, they'd do it, but he would eat it. We're not doing that shit.
No, hell no. That's bad business.
Which leads me into, like, I guess my final point, I'll land it. This offseason is very imperative for Nick Sirianni and Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts has no more guaranteed money on his contract, which means basically what I have for annual, that's what I'm making. There's no more guarantees. There's no more sign-on bonuses. There's no more incentives. It's just, you play this year, this is what you get. This is why Howie Roseman's the evil fucking genius. He set that contract up because he understood a metric about windows. When you're in that Super Bowl window, normally it's a 4 or 5 year window. If that's the case, we're on track to be in year 4 or 5 now.
Yeah.
So why am I going to go into and give a quarterback that we're not? Look, yeah. Because if we were 100% sold, he would have got the money last year. If the Eagles don't give Jalen or restructure a contract to get more guarantees and we don't have success, Jalen's on the hot seat next year. If Jalen gets the money, the guaranteed money, more years, and Sirianni doesn't get anything, it doesn't matter what happens. Sirianni's on the hot seat. And that's the issue. Next year, what coaches are going to be fucking available? That's my issue with Nick Sirianni. I can fuck with Howie for what he's pulling right now. It's a Kaiser Sose usual suspects type move where you can look at everything in the room. I'm gonna tell you everything in the room, but you're not going to get it till I walk out. And that's what I think's going on with the Eagles. Where again, Howie Roseman, like I said on the old pod, but backdraft, he is fucking Kurt Russell's partner that was going around sabotaging, burning stuff down to create more work. If I don't set this up right, they're going to look at me and what am I doing? So I can retool the offensive line. I can retool the defensive line as long as I can pay some money to Vic Fangio. He keep making them meatballs and stay the fuck in the corner and stay at the fucking camera. I'm cool. I can go find somebody, but they played it too close this year because there were too many offensive-minded coaches that are progressing, that understand culture, that actually have a little bit of football say. And in my humble opinion, I think that they would come in and not be complicit to Howie and Jeff, but it would be an amicable thing where it's like, look, you've won recently more than I have. I've done this longer than y'all. So let's find a happy medium. I want to be here. Y'all win. I wasn't winning where I was. How can I get down? How can we make this better? And I think that's ultimately going to be the undoing for the Philadelphia Eagles. Because if we lose certain guys and guys get cut, I don't give a fuck what you tell me. Windows closed. Windows fucking closed. I don't give a fuck who you bring in here.
So which guys would you say are on that list? Like if you lose those guys that you think that will close the window instantly?
If Lane Johnson retires and there's no depth, there's nobody, there's like not even like a, and I don't give a fuck what anybody tells me, and no offense, people use the word bum very, very fucking like he's a bum, he's this, he's that. Anybody that plays in a professional is not a fucking bum.
Nah, dog.
They just capped out, or the threshold for talent is just so high, it doesn't equate for us. My man Steen, Fred Johnson, I love y'all. I fuck with y'all. Let them dudes walk. You can find younger, bigger, hungrier guys that aren't going to have the mental issues. Most of the penalties came from them and the snap count and other things. So for me, it's literally, if you lose Lane, don't be surprised if Cam or Landon go out, or they just pull what most of these younger guys, smart guys, progressive guys. You know what? I don't want to do this.
I want to retire early.
I got $50 million in the bank. I got a daughter. I got a wife. I got a big ass crib here. I got a crib down where I live. All right. Hey, appreciate the opportunity, y'all. And then now you're really fucked.
Right.
Now you have this holes in the offensive line, Saquon Barkley eating all this fucking money, all this money in the fucking offense, but the line ain't right. And we just saw if the line's not right, we ain't shit.
Yeah, if the line's not right with the scheme that we're running.
You got to find the right guys. And I trust Howie.
Yeah.
I trust Howie. You'll find young guys. You'll find that.
I think, see, like, that's my thing. Like, I wouldn't get rid of, like, I would let Steen go. I would keep Fred Johnson because he's a good, like, swing tackle / guard. You could put him at guard.
I'll take him as guard.
Yeah. And he's a good filling guy. Like, if you don't have a legit starter, he's a good guy that can come give you spot starts. I do like the fact that you were talking about go back and get Mekhi Becton. Like, you know, he was successful here. He knows the team. He knows the organization. He's got a good relationship with Jeff Stoutland. Stoutland got the best out of him as far as his career is concerned. You know you can be successful here. You put him back with Lane Johnson, that instantaneously is an upgrade. I think that puts it on the top.
Now the depth gets back to being where it was.
You know, I think also, like, I don't think Cam... You know, Landon Dickerson and Cam Jurgens don't seem like the type of dudes that would retire. They seem like the type of dudes that would play till the wheels fall off.
Remember, Landon tore his ACLs twice in college.
Yeah.
Cam has fucked up back from college. Like, it's not that they don't want to play.
It's just
their bodies.
Their physical breakdown.
Their body's going to deceive them. And that's the crazy part about professional sports.
Yeah, your careers don't last that long.
It's not when you want to quit. It's when your body is like, yo, I can't do this. And that's the thing about greatness. Like with Kobe. Kobe didn't, like, look at Michael Jordan. Look at LeBron now. Like, great, I'm just basketball and football, but great players, they hold on too long to when it's time to go, you're not even like a shell of yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, hang it up now.
Yeah.
Be ahead of the curve. And football players, they push it, but like, they push their body so much.
Like Jason Peters.
Yeah, like he was still signed like up until like last year. It's like, bro, for what?
He was playing, I think he signed.
Yeah. But like, for what?
Yeah, you proved yourself. You don't need to prove anything else. It's like you just want to keep making that money, but like you can't be that player that you were.
Let's see how, and God, I hope I'm wrong with this. And I'll fuck with you. What they call him, the dancing bear. I would love to see what he looks like in 2040 or 2045. Can he walk straight? What's his posture like?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You force your body that you want to do it now, but you're not getting those treatments. You're not getting those Toradol shots. You don't have access to guys stretching you. Yeah. You're doing all this on your own with no insurance. The pension is shit. And that's what I'm saying. Most of these younger guys are like, wait, I don't have access to none of this shit?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nah, I'm good, bro. I want to see grandkids.
That's facts. That's facts. I mean, that's why Jason Kelsey walked away, because his body was telling him he wasn't
I'm a living legend in Philadelphia. I'm not paying for nothing. And I have a good enough relationship with Lori. If I really need it, I can come back in here and get some treatment.
Or I could be a coach.
Because my brain is still there. Yeah. My posture's still there.
Yeah.
He's going to fuck around and be a coach.
I mean, like, he would be a great offensive line coach, bro.
I can see him with that.
You know, him and Stoutland together were great. I think he can come in and be the successor for Jeff Stoutland. If he wanted to coach here.
I definitely overtalked my apologies. I got one more name for OC. Deuce Staley.
Dude.
Deuce Staley.
I don't know why nobody's getting up. Come on,
He's
man.
a nigga.
He should have got.
He's a nigga.
He should have got an OC job. You know, he should have been one of the biggest candidates or top candidates anyway. Yeah, dog. They should have gave it to him then, but they didn't. You know, another name that's out there is Eric Bieniemy.
Eric beat a bitch up.
Yeah, well, I mean, you might have to come in and smack Nick Sirianni around a little bit. That's fine.
I don't think that relationship would last with them.
Well, that's the thing. I think whoever they bring in has to be able to take over head coaching duties. So you want a guy who has that experience at least a little bit, you know, because like they said, if it's not successful, you're not going to let go of the OC because you want consistency. So you got to let go of the head coach, and then you get a guy who just falls into place.
It's still from me. It's just that I don't think Nick Sirianni's a bum. I just think that I feel about Nick Sirianni. What about what people say about Jalen Hurts? Jalen Hurts has been carried his whole career.
Yeah.
He has to have a super team. I feel that way about Nick Sirianni. If Nick Sirianni was with the Falcons, if Nick Sirianni's with the fucking Browns, it's not lasting a year or two. He's lasted this long because you got a billionaire fucking owner that literally outspends people. And
you got a GM who knows what the fuck he's doing.
So it's literally serendipitous or Murphy's Law. No, what is that? Serendipity? Yeah. It's some shit. Whatever. It's some, you know what I'm trying to say, niggas. You know what I'm saying, niggas?
Yeah.
But he's inherited it, basically, a great franchise, and that's why he's like, yeah, fire my best friend? Sure. Fire him? Sure. Well, instead of being like a Dougie P. No.
Like, yeah. I'm not standing for that.
No.
And that's, you know, I think when it comes down to it, like, it's a little, I think it's like 6 of one, half dozen of the other. Like Nick Sirianni, like he's, like you said, he's not an offensive minded coach. I mean, he is
what they said he was.
He is an offensive minded coach. He's not good at offensive game planning and scheming. You know what I mean? Like
I know, I'm fucking with some like nigga.
No, I mean, but yeah, it's just like he's a good manager of egos. He's a good guy to motivate players to buy into schemes. Mm-hmm. He's a good guy to kind of like squash beefs and, you know, give you that speech that gets you where you need to go. He's not the guy that's going to put the offense together that's going to make your team great. So and like that's the thing, like everybody's got to understand, like every coach has a job and every coach is not good at everything. There are some head coaches that are out there that are not great head coaches that make great coordinators. North Turner is one that comes to mind. He was a terrible head coach, but that dude was a great offensive coordinator. Damn. You know what I'm saying? I would say, what's the name? Bill Belichick, great head coach, great defensive minded coach. But he was not an offensive-minded coach, which is why he always had Charlie Weiss,
Josh McDaniels,
Eric Bieniemy up there. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So he brought in guys who he knew that he could rely on to make sure his offense hummed. And, you know, having the best quarterback ever to play the game didn't hurt. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I think, you know, with Sirianni, he's had the benefit, like he came into and it's being a part of a good organization as well. You could put the greatest coach on a shitty organization, and they're only going to be able to get you but so far.
John Gruden.
Exactly.
John Gruden.
You know, you put fucking perfect example was my man Pete Carroll this year. You know, he's a good coach, a Super Bowl winning coach. He had Russ Wilson and Legion of Boom, and he had those dudes humming when he was up in Seattle. But you put him on the Raiders.
They got him the fuck out of there.
And he was there a year. They were like, we're going to bring in this legendary coach to kind of get us on the right path. And they didn't.
Packed him right the fuck
and then he, you know, the team underperformed, and he was like, you know what? Matter of fact, God, get the fuck up out of here. So, you know what I mean? It has to kind of be a perfect storm of lots of different things, and I'm gonna, you know, stop talking because I think we're almost at time. But
no, get your shit because I want to get my Joe Scott shit off.
Yeah, No, but I just think that like whatever they do as far as bringing in other coaches, like you have to get a guy who wants to be here longer than a year, and if that means that you have to replace the head coach with him, then I think you make that move now. And be like, all right, you're here. If we don't perform a certain way, then I'm going to kick this dude to the curb because he doesn't bring to the table what you bring to the table, and then let you rock.
Literally what's that shit? Wash, rinse, repeat.
Yeah. So
same thing with any new coach.
You know what I mean? Well, not necessarily. It depends on, you know, the coach that they bring in here.
You keep the same talent, find out what they do, replicate what we did in 2024.
That's, I mean, when you talk about wash, rinse, repeat like that, yeah, okay. I'm talking. I thought you meant like with Nick Sirianni.
And you actually know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like the talent on the team supersedes just like if you had, because you have good talent. We won 11 games, dude. And it's hard to win in the NFL.
With the hardest schedule in the NFL.
With the hardest schedule in the NFL, with a bunch of guys injured, you know, with a bunch of beef and fucking drama that shit people were causing or whatever. With a guy who is supposedly limited and, you know, can't do whatever and whatever. We won 11 games. Now you bring in a guy who knows what the fuck he's doing as far as play calling and game planning and adjusting when necessary. Like a Shane Steichen, like a Kellen Moore, like any kind of offensive-minded coach who doesn't just run a straight high school style offense. You got the talent on your team. It's only, you know, a given that you're going to be able to make that work and be good enough to either make the Super Bowl, at least, you know, make the playoffs, make it far into the playoffs, and possibly win another Super Bowl. So
it's fuck the Joe Scott thing. I'll do that some other time.
All right.
It just don't. Another thing for you. Last year or the year before we lost and we got Kellen Moore, after the season, it was 4 days. It was literally, what's that, 24, 4 days, 96 hours. 96 hours, the Philadelphia Eagles had identified who they wanted.
Right.
And brought him in. It's like day 9 or 10, which is like either you have the guy and he's still coaching or they don't have a fucking clue.
No, I think they have a guy that they want that's still probably coaching.
I think that the sources all said that Mike McDaniel's our guy. And McDaniel told him shit.
Yeah, well, he did. But that's the thing, too. Like, everybody's talking about that in regards to the Eagles. But, you know, they also turned down the Buffalo gig and the Ravens gig and the Steelers gig.
And I wouldn't take those jobs.
You know what I mean? But, like, it's not like, okay, the Eagles' job is, you know, the Steelers and the Ravens are good jobs, too.
The Steelers are about the fucking.
Well, that's a different story because they don't have a quarterback, and you know, it's one thing. But I mean, if the franchise and the organization has a storied history, they have stability. You know, you're going to get what you need as far as like ownership backing and all that kind of stuff from that. The Ravens are another organization. They got good GMs, they got good scouting and talent there. You still got Derrick Henry, you still got Lamar Jackson, you got, you know, a couple good receivers, you got a great tight end. You know, their defense is kind of, you know, it was shitty early in the season, but it got better.
Tightened up.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, that's a good gig, too, but people passed up on that job.
I'll take that job. Buffalo, Josh Allen's a fucking coach.
You know what I'm saying? So, it's just like, you know, everybody's like, oh, well, the Eagles are doing this and they're fumbling the bag. But, like, they're also turning down teams that are also in a position where they could win things or are good teams as well. So, I'm not too worried about it. I think there are enough good coaches out there that we could potentially get somebody to fill in and do a good job. It's just that, you know, everybody wants a big name. They want a splash. And I don't think necessarily that's the case that they have to do it. I just want somebody who's going to be fucking creative, man. I don't want to see a dude run a fucking go route and a hitch ever again in this, you know, all game long. I want to see people try and cut across the middle. I want to see screen passes. I want to see a couple gadget plays just break out for, you know, on a rainy day just to keep a defense honest. I want to see them utilize a third receiver more than 1 time, 2 times a game. I want to see them split carries with our running backs because you don't want to, you know, overuse a guy and you have another backup running back who's just as dynamic that would give the defense something else to think about when they're both in the game. I want to see them use formations where they put both running backs in more than 1 time in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Like, be creative. Do things that will get the opposing defense to be like, yo, what are they going to bet? What are they going to do? What is this formation? I've never seen this before, or I've seen it, and then you run something else out of it, which we did not do at all this year. You know, it was the same plays, almost in the same sequences. Like, he would run the same fucking play like 4 times in the fourth quarter when you're down after you had a lead, instead of doing things that make the defense think harder. They don't have to, like, if you know what's coming, you don't have to, you just sit there and play a lot of teams play this in their base defenses because they didn't need to bring in nickel or dime packages because they knew that they're just going to fucking run a go and a hitch route. Or they're going to run Saquon straight up the middle. So we'll stack the box and then just get a guy in the backfield, and the offensive line's not going to block him, so we're going to tackle him for a loss. on the first play and we have to go 3 and out or whatever. Like, be more creative to get your guys in space. Utilize A.J. Brown's catchability and after the catchability by putting him across the middle of the field. Yeah, I mean, he might take a couple licks, but the bull's big. Do something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to put him in there with a linebacker. My man's going to shiver him or put him in stiff arm his face, and then he's going to pick up like 5 or 6 extra yards. But we didn't do any of those things utilizing the skill set of the players that we have. We have a guy like Jahan Dotson. Why didn't we ever run any reverses or jet sweeps or anything? No, I'm just saying, no. I don't love him. I just love the fact that we have a guy on the team that has speed, who was a first-round pick. So obviously the motherfucker has some kind of talent, but we didn't even use him like that.
Let's watch to see where he signs when he makes.
Yeah, well, he's not going to be here next year, but I'm just saying, like,
wherever he signs,
like, utilize people in different aspects of a game. Don't just sit there and be like, oh, we're going to use AJ and Devontae and Dallas Goedert and Saquon, and those are going to be our only 4 options every year. You have other guys on the team. Use them. Like, you see other coaches, like, dude, perfect example, when we played the 49ers. They lost their tight end. He fucking tore his Achilles. Their fucking fullback was like their second leading, receiver that game because they just used him in passing situations instead of him blocking for CMC. And it's shit like that like we haven't, like, Kellen Moore did that shit and the offense hummed and they won themselves a Super Bowl with it. Shane Steichen did that shit and they got to a Super Bowl and almost won it.
Who's the common denominator?
Exactly. But I'm just saying, when you have a great offensive minded coach, the team plays better. So we need somebody who's going to do that. And I realize I've been talking for so long.
You getting y'all supposed to go get your shit off because it's more like I'm more again. This isn't like we didn't practice this. I'm not being a contrarian.
No,
he's not being a super optimist. That's just who he is. I'm normally optimistic. I just think that it's not doom and bleak. It's not fucking like the end of the world.
You're just being a realist.
But I think we're a lot farther now than where we were a year and a half ago coming off the Super Bowl.
I agree with that.
Way farther.
I wouldn't say way farther, but I would say we're further than a lot of people think we are.
We're further.
But I think we are literally one coach and a couple players away from getting there. Because, when you got guys like Jalen on your team, when you got guys like Devontae and Saquon on your squad, you don't have to fucking reinvent the wheel, dude. You just have to be a little bit creative.
You're going to have to reinvent the wheel because now the tape is out there. You look at what Denver did. All the teams that came in and literally just kicked us in our face, teams are just going to replicate that. And that's the daunting thing about having this offense. What all teams know is what? Don't take away the deep field, keep everything in front of you. All we got to do is kick field goals and run the ball.
Bro,
we'll stay in the game.
And that would be the case because they knew we weren't going to ever run anything across the middle of the field. If you hit them across the middle of the field a couple times a game, that's going to make them rethink how they're defending you. And then they're not going to be able to just sit there and run that or be like, all right, we're going to stop them and just stop the deep routes and stop the stuff across the, out in the out routes because they're killing us in the middle of the field. And then you go to that stuff.
I don't think Sirianni's going to be able to let that go.
I mean, he has done it before. We've seen it. That's the thing. It's if I hadn't seen them use a different offensive coordinator and be successful at it, and if we're just like, oh, we're replicating the same things, and it's just like the same offense and this, that, and the third. Like, I know how good they can be if they have a guy who's actually got it together and can like adjust and be creative when his play calling. Like the recipe is out there. It's not like I said, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You just got to get a guy who's going to be creative a little bit. And the talent will take that because the talent is good enough to win you 11 games with a dog shit offense. Imagine if your offense was serviceable with this talent.
I'm not trusting Nick Sirianni anymore.
I mean, you trust him because he's got a track record
of doing absolutely shit.
I mean, but he's played a part. It's not like he hasn't done nothing. He's played a part and then having 5 winning seasons, making the playoffs every year, getting to 2 Super Bowls in 3 years, and winning one.
He's the head coach.
That's the head coach is part of the team, and he's got to do something to get them guys riled up and playing right. This
is true.
I'm not giving him all the credit like a lot of people would be, like you would with Andy Reid or somebody like that. But the dude's got something. There's something there that people on the team and the players gravitate towards and feel some type of way about, because if they didn't, you'd have a situation like Mike McDaniels in Miami where they would just give up and they would play like shit because they don't believe in what he's preaching down there. You know what I mean? Like you would see stuff like that. You would see how they were trying to do Mike Tomlin in Pittsburgh, a guy who's never had a losing season in his entire career, but the fan base was like, I'm just tired. It was like the same thing with Andy Reid in Philly when he was here. It just ran its course and they needed a change. But like this dude who's out here right now, he's clearly doing something right where he's getting something for the players to buy in and we're being successful. We just need a guy that he can work with to get the offense back to being creative.
We're going to see.
Yeah, we definitely will.
We're going to see.
And that's the thing. That's why we play the games, baby. That's the whole reason. That's, you know, and people watch the game is because it's not rigged like everybody likes to think it is.
Who do you think? What do you got for the winners? NFC, NFC?
The NFC. It's interesting, man, because the Rams and the Seahawks split their meetings this year. They were both.
Were they playing in Seattle?
I believe so. Yes, the Seattle's 1 seed, so yeah, they're playing in Seattle. That's a tough place to play. 12 man out there, they always bring it. Matt Stafford, it's hard to bet against him. That defense and Jerry Verse and them cats, like they're pretty aggressive, but that Seattle defense is also very aggressive, sound. They play the run very well. Their cornerbacks are cool. I don't know. I if I had to come down to it, it comes between Matt Stafford and Sam Darnold for me, and I trust Matt Stafford more than Sam Darnold, especially in playoff situations. So I'm going to go Rams with the upset, probably like 31-27.
I like that score. Yeah. You're going 4.
So, and in the AFC, I was going to pick Denver over the Patriots, but now that Bo Nix is hurt, is Drake May hurt too?
Yeah, but I think he plays.
I don't know. They were saying that they might have whoever his backup is, so it'll be backup versus backup. But I mean, like, I really don't like Sean Payton.
No,
I like him as a coach. I just don't like him because he beat us in 2018 with the Saints, and I don't like that whole Bounty Gate shit that he skated on. But he's a great coach. He's gotten the best out of that team. I hate the Patriots just because it's the fucking Patriots, and I don't want to see them be successful ever again because we've seen that shit for 20 years and nobody needs to see that movie again. So I'm going to pick the Broncos over the Patriots. That's going to be a lower scoring game. I'm going to say it's probably like 24-17 Patriots over the Broncos because Bo Nix isn't playing. If Bo Nix was playing, it'd be like 23-24 Broncos. But I'm picking the Pats to beat the Broncos this time around.
I was going to go with Jared Stidham, pulling the upset out of the backups. He's actually taking snaps in the regular season and looked great. Not this year, but he's played.
Yeah, he's got experience.
He
but
can throw the rock.
It's the playoffs, though, man. It's a whole different animal.
I like the Broncos.
Okay.
I like the Rams.
Really?
Yeah, I like the Rams. It's Sean McVay. You said the quarterback. It's like he's finally going to get it.
He's got it before.
He's about to get another one.
You think so?
With a lesser talented team.
I don't know, man. That's Seattle.
I don't
team.
trust Sam Darnold, dude.
That's the thing. That's the only thing.
I don't trust Sam Darnold.
He is the X factor. If Sam Darnold plays like he played most of the season, Seattle coasts in that game.
It comes down to coaching. I watched Kyle Shanahan out scheme and beat the Philadelphia Eagles. I think Sean McVay, if the game comes down to a field goal like I think it does, you said 31-24?
31-27.
I think 31-28.
Okay.
I think it comes down to a field goal.
Last second or?
I'm going to scheme this fucking thing open.
Okay.
Call a timeout, line this fucker up, kick the ball. Deuces, Seattle. We in fucking, where's that, Phoenix or where the fuck it's at?
Santa Clara down in
But it's Sean McVay, dog. Man, like that dude's a fucking say whatever you want. That's a bad motherfucker coach.
He's a great coach, man, but I just feel something. That's Seattle. Like, I've been watching him all season and I've been down him all season because I'm like, Sam Darnold ain't that. But he proved himself to me a little bit when he was in Minnesota last year. And I think he kind of redeemed himself. And then he goes to Seattle, and I was like, all right, well, it's going to be, Sam Darnold's going to come back down to earth. And he still played well in Seattle this year with a whole new team and a brand new scheme. I think, he's not seeing ghosts like he was when he was with the Jets. And, that defense, though, man, that Seattle defense is what thing. Like, the Rams defense is good. That Seattle defense is great.
Our defense was great.
Our defense was great, but our offense was dog shit.
Our defense was great. Our offensive coaching fucking sucked.
Yeah,
Sean McVay's not going to. You were going to see new packages, new concepts, all types of freaky deaky, stupid, dope, busting moves of the Rams.
Wow.
He's going to show some shit like, oh, y'all thought this? Watch this.
Okay.
And I'm not betting against McVay.
I like Sean McVay as a coach. I think everybody, likes to give him this boy genius kind of connotation or whatever. This his title. But I mean, he's beatable, man. Like, we've beaten him. I've seen him. The Seahawks beat him earlier in the season.
And the Panthers beat him.
That's true.
Panthers beat him. I know. I'm just saying.
But I mean, if this game was in L.A., I would change my tune.
They went inside cold ass Chicago and beat Chicago.
But yeah, that's the regular season though, bro. This is a whole different animal, man. Like, the people in Seattle are gonna be hype. And that's the thing. If Sam Darnold has a good game, Seattle wins.
I don't think we gonna say I got the fucking Rams and the Broncos in a shitty ass Super Bowl.
In the Super Bowl, yeah.
Super Bowl's gonna be. I'm only watching it for Bad Bunny.
I mean,
that's in the commercials.
You know what? I forgot that he was the halftime.
We talked about.
I know we did.
We talked about that shit.
That's crazy. It's been so long. I forgot that he was the halftime artist.
Just to make white people mad.
Yo, I'm gonna
tune in.
I'm trying to see the mamacitas he's gonna have on stage.
Fucking right.
Bro. You know what I'm saying?
I got one for you.
What's
if
that?
the Patriots make the Super Bowl, Stephon Diggs fucks with Cardi B. Cardi B's gonna pop out at the Super Bowl with him on some Puerto Rican shit.
You think so?
It's the Super Bowl. Why not? She's a darling. Everybody loves her.
Maybe
it's good for fucking Showtime. I'm gonna try to leverage it like Travis with the All-American skinny girl.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. People in America ain't going.
No, not Stephon. The powers that be.
You think so? I don't think, man. That's the thing, because I don't think.
Okay.
Because she's not white.
Okay. What's the theme?
Facts.
What's the theme?
I mean,
I'm on
stranger things have happened, bro.
I want to put a bet down.
I seen Janet Jackson City once.
I saw Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, 50, and Eminem on one stage.
We saw the blackest fucking halftime show in existence ever. When
you don't
Kendrick
think they're not going to pull fucking Shakira? J-Lo not going to they will try anything.
Mark Anthony and fucking
Smith a little come up and start singing. Bro, it's going to be the ethnic bowl.
Julio Iglesias Jr. out that motherfucker.
Ethnic bowl.
Yo, that's
anybody
hilarious.
That's Spanish, come on out.
Yeah,
we're
five minutes. All the Latino artists in America.
Yep. I swear to you, I will not be surprised if Cardi B comes out.
All right. Orale,
I will not be surprised.
That's what I'm saying. Orale.
That, the trailers, commercials.
Yeah, bro. Commercials always, last couple years they've been, man.
I'm going to work on the Super Bowl.
Are you for real?
Mornings. I'm not going to work night.
Oh, see, that's the thing. Yeah.
But if nobody watching, I'm watching the crib.
I'm trying, have you seen the commercials with Tom Brady that they trying to make like the day after Super Bowl a federal holiday, a national holiday?
Fuck no.
I'm like, yeah, I'm about that.
Yeah, do that. We get paid for it?
No, I don't know if you're going to get paid, but like it just having the day off after the Super Bowl, because everybody, you don't want to go to fucking work the next day.
Fuck no.
On a Monday after the Super Bowl, dog, I want to kick back and drink some beers, bro.
I'm definitely off for that. No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, that's they trying to do it through GoPuff. they're starting to fucking.
If you use this next day, free delivery.
Yeah, and the bull, what's the name? The one comedian, the big bull with the glasses and the fucking blonde like tips, the black bull. He just did a skit about church.
Oh, Drewski.
That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah,
I'm like comedian. Skits.
Yeah. It's him and Tom Brady in the commercial talking about making
that boy getting that fucking paper.
Yo, he's making
get
your
fucking money.
Drewski, he's in all the T-Mobile commercials now.
Mountain Dew.
Yeah,
all this
I
shit.
forgot about
Verizon.
that shit. Yo, he's
getting money.
All right,
I'm not mad at him for that.
Hey, dog, get that paper, bro, and then pop in and listen to the Are You Lost podcast and cut a check, my brother.
Shit, come on the podcast.
Hey, yo, that's what's up.
Or Zoom, something like that.
Yo, everybody out there, all you campers in podcast land, tag Drewski in this motherfucker when you watch it and see if he can come on the show with us.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's going to be our goal in 2022. We got to get a big guest up in this bitch.
Oh, nigga,
why'd I say 2022 for?
I was going to say, nigga,
like it's not 2026. Man, I need to go to bed.
Nigga.
That's what it is.
Definitely. At least you get to sleep.
Hey, you going, oh shit.
At least
you got to be up in T-minus 5 hours.
Up. I got to be up in
3 p.m.
3 hours.
Fuck that shit,
Yeah,
dog.
like 5 hours. I'll be to work in 5 hours.
What are we doing right now?
You're just recording, man.
Yo, you gonna hear?
Content.
Yo, what's up, man? This man loves y'all.
Shit, y'all ain't shit.
Yeah, he
Fuck
out
y'all.
here suffering for his art.
Fuck y'all.
Not sleeping, trying to go to work, being a working man in the morning.
Shit. Nah.
Working hard, hardly working.
It's, with this snow, this day after tomorrow storm coming,
Hey,
I might be getting a day off sooner than later.
Where's fucking what's the name? My man Dennis Quaid when we need him at.
You know what I'm saying? What movie was that?
Day After Tomorrow.
He was in it?
Yeah.
That was John Cusack.
No, dude. Oh wait. No, Day After Tomorrow is
Cusack was in 2021.
2021 or 2012.
Yes, it was. All right. I'm like, wait,
Yeah.
no, it's John Cusack. Bro.
Yeah, and Jake Gyllenhaal was his son.
Right.
Yeah.
He was in the city.
Yeah, in New York.
I'll be on my shit.
All the niggas walking outside. We got to walk to freedom, and it was like they froze out there. Like, what's wrong with y'all? Stay inside where it's warm.
I'm cooked. I ain't got nothing else.
Oh man, I think we covered a lot of shit tonight. Gave the people what they want with the sports talk and the food talk. Yeah, because you got another episode of that like you.
See what I'm saying? Gotta find the clip for that.
Yeah, bro. We was talking about Superbad earlier. Watched it. Oh yeah, you know. So
y'all know the deal with the mantra, man. We wrapping it up. It's the Are You Lost podcast. Hit that like, hit that share. Show me and Bass that y'all was there.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Because the attitude is gratitude.
Sounds so
You know
bad.
what I'm saying? So nice I said it twice.
Fuck yeah, I like that.
You know what I'm saying, baby? That's right. We rhymes up in this bitch.
Consistency is key, and keys open doors.
Sure does.
I go by the name of Clifford Sykes, aka the Uptown Supervillain, aka Cousin Cliff, talking shit, and I'm tapping out.
It's your boy Bass. How low can you go? Death Row, What a Brother Knows, Jones. And you have watched and listened to another episode of the Are You Lost podcast. Join us next time, motherfucker. And we out.
Peace.
Peace.